In that case, then, hello everyone, welcome to Retro Book Club. We'll replay video games that each of us brings, and let's see how much we torture ourselves. Today, as usual, we have me and Nick as the co-hosts.
Hello.
We have our lovely 3 contestants today. Let's talk to contestant number 1, BendyHuman.
Hey, hey. So how does this work? I need to introduce myself or something?
Well, I think I don't know what kind of thesaurus Tune is using that thinks that the words contestants and victims are synonymous, but
I know. I feel like I just walked out of a game show.
I mean, if you're into that kind of thing,
I mean,
Listen, if you're here in RBC, expect to be bold.
Right.
yes,
We have our
yeah.
lovely second victim, DaydreamGlitterbug.
Hi.
hello.
And finally, we have our lovely third contestant victim, RoxyAndCompany.
it is Rachel today. Hello again.
We have our games, we have our lists, we have our ROMs, and we have our stuff.
So for
Game up is Daydream.
for the people at home, the order of games we have here are Daydream, Roxy, myself, Tune, and lastly Bendy.
All right.
So Daydream, what did you pick?
Yes.
What did you pick for us today?
Okay, so long ago, in the depths of the sea, there was a VTuber
Oh
who
God.
said the letter A. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a game out, so we're playing Jaws for the NES.
Oh, great. My favorite.
Hold on. Jaws for the NES.
Yes. I think you've seen me play this tune.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Alright, hold up before we start. I don't have enough alcohol for this.
This
Yeah,
game,
you know what? That's a
LJN.
good point. Let's get
It's
some alcohol in our
LJN.
system.
it's
Yeah,
honestly probably one of the better games that LJN was involved with.
Yeah,
That's
it's one of the better ones. I
That's
will
not
agree.
so much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
gals.
like comparing a
How's it
shit
going?
sandwich. It's like comparing a shit sandwich to a diarrhea sandwich. They're pretty bad choices. I'll be right back. I need more alcohol for this.
I will say the common misconception with LJN again, they are not a developer, they are a publisher.
Right.
Yes.
I think
Oh,
we have
you-
an
oh,
AVGN
you got
to
him.
thank for people
Oh,
getting that
you got
mixed
hit
up.
by the gift sub bomb as well. Oh my God.
Oh God.
I don't know whether to say I'm sorry or you're welcome.
What can I say except you're probably welcome?
So Jaws is also a pretty short game, so if you do know what you're doing, it is not unreasonable that you'll finish the game within the half hour. Well, good to see you here, at least, Gauss Boss.
And I will say, well, yes, they are a publisher. Their published games are bad,
Yeah.
and they should feel
That
bad.
doesn't change the fact
Yeah.
that a lot of the trash that they make happens to be, or a lot of the games that they publish happens to be trash. Although I believe this
Right.
game was,
Yeah.
I believe this game at least is developed by our good friends over at Atlas.
Yeah. Pretty nice.
I was
I'm
gonna,
ready.
Gauss Boss, I'm also gonna go ahead and get you
Honk.
a multi-link in case you want to watch the other players that are in this call as well, along with myself.
Hello.
I don't have a voice mod that'll just go honk for me, so I'm just saying.
I
I had to think.
eventually
I
will
had to
have
think
a
for
sound.
like 50 seconds. Which of these buttons was this button?
Daniel, Retro Book Club isn't a competition. We're just hanging out and playing some games that we've chosen for one another. It's,
Yeah.
it's really not competitive at all.
Yeah, I try to keep this pretty casual.
Yeah.
Very casual.
In contrast to a bunch of the mystery competitions out there, in which case it would just be all of us screaming.
Pretty much, yeah.
Tyne, you can blame Daydream for this one.
Yep, this was Daydream's pick.
Yep.
Yep.
And if anybody who happens to be watching my stream needs a link, I will give you a multi-link. Just give me the word. But right now, I think it's only one person watching my stream.
All right.
I am blaming Daydream.
That's,
Yes.
that is the correct thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I see you.
Correct. In RBC.
I have no idea how to set up a command thing, so...
I can help you with that later on.
Mhm.
Also, I already dislike this game because the intro music isn't a continual loop. It goes for like 2 seconds and then it goes off.
Yeah, it's like the best worst title theme. It's just like it'll just come back on and scare you. Just like okay.
When you least expect it.
Man,
Yep.
Excuse
no one
me while
expects the
I
Jaws
turn this
Inquisition.
down.
All right.
There it is. It's back.
Enough
Oh
about.
no! It doesn't even show up on my volume mixer.
All right.
Alright, everyone ready?
Yep, I see
I'm ready
five.
to go.
I see 5 Jaws screens, so I think we are set to go. So I'm gonna count us
Awesome.
down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jaws.
Jaws it up.
I need to rebind my controllers because the thing was being dumb. Don't worry, you can keep going without me. That's my
Oh
own fault.
shoot.
Oh, I
Get
picked the bag.
ready.
Let me just turn off this music because it's already really offensive.
Yeah, I need to rebind my controls too. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Not that bad.
Okay,
Someone
let's-
hit something.
Let's
I
get
am
Let me
this.
turn up my
Rusty on
audio a
this. I
little
am
as well so
rusty
we can
on
actually
this
hear
game.
this
Exploding
game.
stingray.
Oh hello, there's a shark there.
Here we go. Okay.
I need more
There we
conch
go.
shells.
All right, let's try this again now.
I've hit something.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this game has random encounters.
It's
Sure
great.
does.
I believe you
It's
get
like
the 3
Pokemon,
lives
except
and nothing else. So if you die 3 times, you're back to the start of the game.
Oh, that's
So I will confess, I've never
lovely.
actually played this one. I know of its like reputation, but I've never actually sat down and played it.
I know we had it
Oh, now you
for
have.
one of Time's mystery score attacks.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
where the Braum is from. So,
Yeah.
I did so when I gave it to
So-
Okami, it's like it says yes.
Yeah. So the way this game works is you get into random encounters and you go into like some weird like shmup sections.
Yeah.
The main, they drop a handful of things. So the main thing that they drop that you're gonna want is shells. Shells are your currency, and if you can get to, there's 2 different ports that you basically have to keep going back and forth between. Each time you go back and forth between them, if you have enough shells, you'll raise your power level. And
Yeah, go ahead.
Or you'll get a Jaws detector, depending on where you are in the game.
Leave a random encounter, though, is the question.
it just ends eventually. They're on time limits.
It's always fascinating to me, a lot of these like NES games based on movies. It's like they watched the movie and this is what they came up with.
Yep.
Yeah, Time's
Really?
right. You get the Jaws detector first, to let you and then after that you start raising your power. Okay, nothing is dropping shells, which is a big old problem.
There we go. Seriously.
But the general gist of what you want to do is you want to raise your power level enough to usually like level 5 or 6. And then you're
Yeah.
going to be strong enough to take on Jaws. So you see that meter in the bottom right that says Jaws' power?
The Jawsometer.
Yep.
Triathometer, yes.
That is how much health Jaws has. And once you get all Jaws' health drained, you can go on to the final fight. The problem is, if you don't kill Jaws, he regenerates health.
Of course he
fun.
does, just like a real shark.
Yeah.
Did you know sharks can regenerate health?
Everyone
Shark
knows
facts.
that.
Oh, you can according to time, you can kill him as early as power level 3. Which I wouldn't doubt is something you have to do for retro achievements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That varies much.
By the way, no, I'm
Oh,
not playing
no.
this on RA right now. This is just for
You can
fun.
track Jaws with the receiver.
Nice.
Jaws.
You're further than me
Jaws.
because I kept getting
Jaws.
into
Go away.
encounters, but also
Jaws.
had to fix my controller inputs.
Also, they give you a really
I
short amount of
randomly
time
ran into
to pick
Jaws.
things
Ah.
up.
Okay.
Also, yeah, the final battle is also dumb. Like, it's not hard when you figure it out, but figuring it out is dumb.
It really is.
Well, I'm getting no shells.
Ah, fuck.
I got 7
No,
shells.
run away.
I died.
Run.
Yeah, I've definitely been running into the problem of lack of shells.
Oh my gosh, you're not gonna be a counter, okay?
Yeah, I'm not doing great so far, not gonna lie. Bonus scene!
Alright, where's
So
the...
how many
Yes!
discs do you need per upgrade?
Oh, it's this. I've seen this on my
I don't remember the exact numbers. Time probably has them, but
Why am
the
I not
amount
hitting anything?
the amount you need does go up each time you upgrade. I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Go down.
Alright, I get it now. I get it.
No, go away, go away, go away, go away. There we go.
Jet.
Oh,
Jet.
I
baby
just heard my
jaws.
chat, baby sharks will always drop a shell. That's good to know.
Alright, I've got 11 now before entering
Bonus
the
scene?
first port. Alright, I can now track Jaws with the receiver. Oh, by the way, every time you die, your power level goes down.
Yep.
That would explain why mine is so low.
I now have to get the receiver again.
Alright, haven't gotten into any encounters on my way back. 3, 5, 7, 11, 15. Seems like what it is, or at least that's an estimate.
Yay, bonus shell.
Oh, I've hit Jaws.
Well, I'm gonna need a few shells, then... Uh-oh. Jaws, go away.
Yeah.
Ah,
hello,
fuck.
Mr. Jaws.
I have also hit Jaws.
Oh, I've hit Jaws!
Alright, I'm gonna go.
So, you can't kill Jaws. So you're gonna have to just avoid him.
Survive.
Fun.
Yeah.
Current objective, survive.
No!
Yeah, I'm running into that problem. And I'm on a bad map for Jaws as well, because I've got very little maneuverability.
Oh, well, there we
even
go.
like
I
a
got
shallow
I can
water
get
section.
2 levels at once.
Nice.
Oh, I got a shell while I was fighting Jaws.
No!
No.
Jaws was chasing me, and I went into one of the random encounters at the same time.
Oh yeah, you can go
That's
into a
always
regular...
fun.
Oh, by the way, you know what else is fun? You can go into a regular random encounter where you just hit something, and then Jaws can just, like, halfway through randomly show up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's always fun.
I may
Jaws
have
brought his
game
son to
over.
work. Jaws brought his son to work.
Right side, I have a lot of room on this random encounter, so that is
I
very,
killed
very
Jaws'
nice.
son.
Nice.
Alright,
I'm
so
at-
for the babies.
I'm at power level 3 now, but I'm gonna need a few more shells before I can get that upgraded again. At least I've got a lot of space to work with this time around.
I got the transceiver again.
This game honestly doesn't seem too impossible or anything. I think I just need to practice it a little. to
Yeah,
get
Oh, I'm
you,
dead.
you really do.
Like I
hope I
said,
don't-
it's one of the better games that LJN was involved in my opinion. Although, granted, I haven't
for
played
sure.
every LJN game, so...
I died and I had to restart because I got slightly touched by a fish.
That's
I
the
got
way...
Slightly touched.
Zapped by a jellyfish when I was going down, so I had to start back at 1 again.
Nope.
Damn, that sucks. Gee.
Yeah,
me the jump.
it's grinding the game.
Bonus
Yeah.
scene. Heck yeah.
Grinding the game is a pretty accurate summary. Now I'm at a
I mean,
bonus
it's
scene
kind
too.
It's kind of a
like
cool-
Evo.
It's kind of a cool take on grinding, though. Like, the random encounters are kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always
I've
terrible at
been
these bonus
grind-
scenes.
I've been grinding in an MMO. I've done enough
Oh no, I've hit
grinding for a
Jaws!
lifetime.
I need 5 shells.
I'm pretty sure I've got enough to get another level up.
Look out
Yes.
for Jaws!
Dang it.
Ah, damn. Game over. I gotta restart it.
Damn.
Draco, you've played this? That surprises me. This doesn't seem like your kind of game.
You probably had to play it against as well.
Yeah, 17 hits. So that's what? 5 bonus shells? So I'm at 11 shells? Okay.
Hey, everybody's favorite thing in an RPG, the 2-step random encounter.
Now
Man,
I
it's
can
another
track Jaws.
Zubat.
Yay! That's actually 5 for the tracker.
So, since you guys,
Go away,
since
go
you
away,
guys
go
have
away,
played
go
this,
away,
how
go
is
away,
the
go away,
RA
go away,
set?
Son of a bitch.
You're gonna have to repeat that.
I have a couple people in my chat saying they've played this. I'm wondering how the RA set is.
Time could probably answer that for you.
Oh, I guess it got a revision, so now it's harder than it used to be.
Yeah, I think something
yeah.
like you need more points.
No, I couldn't get a shell. That's so poopy.
There we go.
Oh, you need a perfect bonus round. That sounds tough.
Yeah,
No,
that's
you
a
don't.
big ol' no thank you from me.
No.
Crap, Jaws is
Fuck!
following me, and now
I just want to level up my stupid gun. Is that so much to ask?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, yeah,
Oh,
okay,
great,
yeah,
it's
dumb
Jaws.
question.
It's Jaws. Jaws is here. I'm in danger mode, everyone.
You better...
Alright, time to start the game again.
Oh, fuck, there's Jaws. I already hate
Jaws, no!
Man,
Fuck.
Jaws really likes to just sneak up on you, doesn't he?
Yeah, no!
I'm coming for you.
Just like the movie.
Alright, finally
Wow.
made it back to the port. Our
I
race, and
literally,
I'm pretty sure I've got enough...
open up
No.
into a I have literally opened up twice in a row now to immediately, like the second I move my boat, to be into a Jaws encounter.
I think I'm gonna level up one more time, and then I think I should be good enough to try and take down Jaws.
That might be a good idea.
That being said, I probably shouldn't try too much for shells anymore. Actually, that might still be helpful. I'll pick them up if they're in an easy spot to get them.
No,
Leave
just...
me alone.
Ugh. That was... That, I could not get out of that counter.
No! Jaws brought his son to work again. What a dick.
The Jaws has brought his son to work. Bonus
Oh,
scene.
I actually did. I'm doing some damage to Jaws. I killed Jaws' son. Bonus scene.
I mean, all things considered, this actually is kind of fun. Like,
Yeah.
I'm having a good time with this.
Yeah, same.
It is when you don't open up twice in a row to immediately be into a Jaws encounter.
Oh.
Literally right at the
Hi,
start of the game.
Jaws! Hi, Jaws!
Crabs increase speed. Okay, that's actually really useful to know.
Good to know, good to know.
Very
I
nice.
thought that you should be avoiding the crabs because they
No. I knew
No,
they
not
gave
with
save
that.
points. I didn't realize they did give you increased speed. The stars,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
maybe
sure, are
they
just
did.
points.
That's really
Wow.
handy. That's actually not bad
Oh
increase
my
either.
gosh, the RNG on this.
Alright, power level 5 now.
Bonus scene results. 20
Hey,
hits.
Sting, thank you for the follow.
Bonus scene.
Now let's see
Alright,
how...
Peter.
Oh, god damn it, of course it's... this setup for fighting Jaws.
I'm gonna
Alright.
say here. I wanna
Sorry,
say
guys.
something.
Sorry if that was too loud.
Good. No! No, John. So I kept
So, Nick,
that.
Yeah?
how many shells do I need for the second upgrade?
What's up?
How many shells do I need for the second upgrade?
To get to power level 3?
No, to 2.
Oh, I believe
yeah,
3. Oh, it's a 3?
It's 3-5. It's 3-5.
Yeah, if you're upgrading to level 3, then 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, do you have to do something to upgrade, or is it just automatic?
You have to go to the port.
Oh, I should probably be doing that then.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a vital gameplay mechanic I've been completely ignoring.
Okay, time to go to port.
Oh hey, I can go right from one port to another
something
port.
again.
Oh, I did something.
Okay, good.
That's
I
what-
didn't touch the jellyfish.
A yellow
touching the
submarine
jelly.
can also
That's
appear
a
and
bad
kill
shell.
Jaws easier? Hmm.
Oh my gosh, Jaws, no!
Man, that bonus scene is hard. I can't imagine getting a perfect in that.
Yeah.
no.
Mostly they'll give you a few
I don't think
additional
you can.
shells. Oh, you can. It's just terrible to do.
Yeah.
Introducing the new sequel, Bigger Jaws.
Alright, time for the final battle.
Good luck, dude.
Good
Are
luck.
you actually gonna beat this game?
Well, we'll see. I get 3 shots at this. Let's see if I remember how to do this.
Oh no, here's Jaws probably.
No,
Baby
no, no.
Jaws.
Jaws.
I killed Baby Jaws.
Game.
Nice.
Nice.
Jaws is dead.
Good job, dude.
Congratulations.
Good job,
It's a big
congrats.
game for you already.
He's got an experience from Kuso Grande.
Hey, I've got a match on Sunday, so I gotta be ready for that.
Oh, good luck.
Well, I don't feel like I have reason to cut this short because I finished the game early, so...
I'm fully ready to cut the game short with everyone else is.
It's a fun game.
I mean, I'm having a good time, but
I
if people
wouldn't
want to
call
move
this
on, I'm fine with
fun,
it.
but I wouldn't call this bad. So this is a game.
No, I don't think this is bad.
I
Yeah,
have 19 shells right now. I just want to go to a port, you fucks. Bonus, another bonus scene.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they can bring me.
Yeah, I do feel like they could have maybe decreased the encounter rate a little bit. Like, it's kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
The encounter rate feels like it's whatever it wants to be.
sometimes you get like nothing at all, and then other times it's like, oh hey, look at all these encounters.
No,
Yeah, I guess if I were to play this again, I would want to stay closer to port, because now it's like I can't get back, so I can't upgrade.
Oh yeah, also that point, the power increase that you have to get, it increases your damage to Jaws, but only to Jaws.
Of course it does.
They hate
Amazing.
Not the regular enemies, only Jaws. Jaws
Only
is
Jaws.
special.
Yep.
Alright, bonus scene results.
Because somehow you have a weapon that can kill Jaws, but it does absolutely nothing to fish.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I'm safe scumming this to hell.
Man, apparently I've got a bunch of Jaws experts in my chat. I guess I'm the only one who doesn't know this game.
I'm up to 23
Jaws-
shells.
It's not uncommon to find people that know Jaws, but it's definitely not the most common game you find people who know about it.
I mean, I knew that this game sort of had a reputation, but I was always under the impression that it was kind of famous for
Hi,
being
Baby
bad.
Jaws.
But this really isn't awful.
It isn't.
So that's 12, 23. Wow, I actually
The
have
music is
enough
definitely
fish
not
to
that
get
good.
up to the third,
Bonus
up
scene.
to
Oh no!
I have big
fourth upgrade.
Jaws on my card, because I do have the cartridge for this game. I got it in the box.
It's not awful, just tedious. Yeah, I get why you say that. That makes
Two-
sense.
2-minute
Yeah,
speed
I
win
will-
world record, which makes sense, because it's basically, you go to port, get to like you just get a bajillion shells through random encounters through pure luck, and then you get to port,
Cool.
you'll upgrade, and
Okay,
then...
good.
So how do you upgrade when you're at port? I don't understand.
You just go to port.
Yeah.
Really? I have
Yeah,
24
you have to go back and
shells.
forth between the two different ports.
Yeah, so you go to one, and then you have to go to the other.
Oh, okay, I get it. I didn't realize. Gotcha.
Yeah.
God
They-
damn it, John.
I don't blame you for missing that, because why would you think? You have to go between the two ports.
I mean, classic NES obscurity, right?
Yeah.
They expect you
Only
to
get
read the
16
instruction manual, otherwise there's no way you could just pick up the game and figure this stuff
Exactly.
out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe if you're a
some
kid
of
and you have all the
it's
time in the
even beyond
world.
that. Some of them, it's even beyond that. They expect you to buy Nintendo Power in order to.
Oh, yeah.
to
Oh, yeah.
download.
Oh yeah, no,
The
yeah.
classic.
I think there were... I remember seeing somebody complaining about how it said explicitly in the game, if you want to figure out the answer to this, you have to get Nintendo Power, and it's like, well,
There was a message in the game saying that?
yeah.
Oh my god.
What game was
way.
that?
I think it was Demi Kids.
Oh man, that's terrible, but actually kind of hilarious.
I don't think it was something that was required to finish the game, it was just like a side quest.
Still though.
compare that with
that's kinda
something like,
messed
say-
up.
I was gonna say, compare that with something like, say, Star Tropics 1,
Yeah.
where
Mm.
you actually need something that comes with the game in order to finish the game.
Power level increased.
Oh, was Star Tropics the one where you have to like dip the paper in water?
Yep.
That's
Oh,
crazy. That's so
gosh.
cool that was a thing. Like, that's awesome.
That's
But
cool,
why did you
and
do that?
there,
I'm done. I am done.
I'm not done.
Because
Get me out of here! Get me out of here right now!
That
I don't
is-
want to touch downs.
I know I've seen some theories about why Nintendo did that. One, besides the obvious, like, it's a cool thing, but also you could totally see it being, like, an anti-piracy or an anti-rental measure.
Oh, I
Oh,
bet
yeah.
it was. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
That
Oh, yeah,
was their
'cause
intention.
Nintendo
and
was-
damn, they've got the perfect cover for it because it's such a neat thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, because Nintendo actually, like when I looked into it, because somebody had mentioned it here before, so much against rentals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes sense. I imagine it damaged
sense, yeah.
Made them lose out in a lot of sales.
They lost out on a lot of sales, but the them fighting so hard on rental is actually kinda hindered them, because on the contrary, Sega was like, yeah, sure, we're all for you renting out games to consumers. So that ended up being like a big advantage that Sega had.
Yeah, and on top of that, like, it is 100% legal because because they purchased the game, which means that specific copy of the game is theirs to do with as they wish.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Shout out to Nintendo though for trying to nail Blockbuster on something. So of all things, they nailed Blockbuster on copying
making copies of the guide.
Making copies of manuals.
Interesting.
Interesting.
That's kind of scummy, Blockbuster.
Yeah,
Well, you kinda
Blockbuster.
Yeah,
Exist that much
in a
anymore.
lot of cases, you do need the manual, so that's more of a... We want to at least give people who are renting out the games something to go off of. So...
Because the internet didn't exist yet.
Yeah, but technically speaking, they were illegal copies, so Nintendo had every right to sue.
That's the thing, right?
And then the
It's
way
like
the Blockbuster got around it was they made copies of it that were slightly off.
I think they just...
Really?
I think they just made their...
Really?
Yeah, I think they just made their own manuals eventually.
Yeah,
so they made like an
basically made their own
approximation of the
manuals.
instruction manual. That's funny.
Yeah.
I
That's
found
funny.
level 3.
They're like, oh, okay, well, if the manual's the issue, let me just make my own.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like I'm learning so much video game trivia today.
I mean,
know.
a lot of this knowledge that I'm pulling is like straight from Gaming Historian, because he covers a lot of crap like this.
Gaming Historian is great. I've seen his Tetris video is probably my favorite.
I usually
I saw that. That was good too.
It's really good.
I usually like his work that he does on like hardware stuff. So like the Panasonic Q, for example, was a really neat one to see. AKA a GameCube with a built-in DVD player.
But does it have a handle?
Don't think it does, unfortunately.
See, that's probably why it didn't do so well.
Dang. I actually know, like,
Jim over here ready to win.
one of the stores up here actually has a non-functioning Panasonic Q,
Ooh, neat.
which I
Oh,
consider
wow.
picking up because even if it doesn't work, it's still a neat thing to have, and I might actually be able to, like, find somebody who can repair it, because it, they were known for being... Their disc trays are pretty faulty.
Yeah, that would definitely be a cool thing to have in your collection. That's something probably not many people can say they've gotten their hands on.
See, my favorite trivia that I found out was that there was a second Odyssey, which anyone unfamiliar with the Odyssey, it
Oh
was
my God, the
basically
Odyssey.
it was basically a pre-Pong console.
Right.
Yeah, it was basically the first home console to exist.
Oh yeah, it's pretty
The
cool.
interesting thing was that there was a second Odyssey that was released, and it had a freaking gun attachment,
Yep.
which looked like an actual.
Oh, I know what you're talking
my
about. I've seen
gosh.
that. It's like a super realistic gun that they marketed to
Why?
children.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Isn't that like a
Yeah, you-
giant rifle? Like not just a tiny gun,
Yeah.
but it's like a huge.
Yeah, like it's
It was
giant.
like a fucking sniper rifle.
Yeah, remember when Nintendo made the Zapper and they made people complained that it looked too realistic?
It's a different
And then
time,
I
man.
just gesture over to the Odyssey too, like, what about this?
That's so funny
I
that they
almost
got
told
away
Jaws,
with
but then I
that.
kind of
That's actually
yeah.
hilarious.
Pre-NES consoles are always a gem to look at, just because there's so much dumb. The Fairchild Channel F is one of the ones that I want to try to get my hands on, because it has possibly one of the best versions of Pong.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like a version that also has goalies, and you can also rotate your stick instead of just moving it straight up or down. And you can move it like anywhere you want to as well, and I think you can play with up to 4 people. It's surprisingly fun.
Huh.
I think one of my favorite bits of info found out, this wasn't even a video game thing, by the way, this was just interesting. I believe it was Twisted Sister had a court case that they won because the people who were trying to like get the rating system on records passed, and basically was them trying to ban music like what Twisted Sister was making.
Yeah.
That
Weird.
Twisted Sister had won that because the people who were trying to get that to run through hadn't expected the guy in the band who was representing the band and that portion of the industry to be as smart as he was. And they had specifically picked out Twisted Sister to use as the people who would be going against them. This because they thought, oh, there's no way that this band will be able to hold up to us in court. They're just a bunch of idiots who are dressing like women.
Oh, wow.
That was their
Wow.
logic. And Twisted Sister destroyed them in court.
It turns out you shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
Exactly.
I feel like that lesson applies to RBC as well.
Yeah.
Ah, come on.
I
Plus,
will say,
that's I mean,
this game was not bad. It's not
Yeah, this is-
good.
No, it's not
good,
bad.
but
I
not
don't think it's
bad.
bad.
Yeah, it's not good. bad.
But yeah.
5-minute
I feel like
warning, by the way.
I feel like if I
It's-
had this game when I was a kid, like this is one that I would keep coming back to, you know?
Same.
It's a time-wasting game.
It's actually not too expensive of the game. If you're looking for the cartridge only, I think it's like $8.
I mean, let's not get carried away. I said the game isn't bad. I'm not in a rush to pick up the cartridge.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm just saying if anybody wants to pick up a copy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna
It's-
ever play this again after today. I'm just saying it's a non-offensive game.
I love this game.
It's like $50
It's
though
not
if you want to get.
Wolverine.
It's like $50 though if you want to get in the box. It's stupid.
But like honestly, this is probably like I would still
Oh,
call it a
really?
not. This is probably the best not good game that I've seen so far on RBC. So
Nice.
it's the least not. It is the least bad out of the bad games.
So, to anyone watching who may not have played this game, something really interesting about the bonus scene is you can only have 3 bombs
No,
or projectiles,
wait.
whatever they are, on screen at a time.
Yeah.
So, it's this interesting dynamic where
I'm
you
done.
really have to be accurate with your shots, or else, you know, you have no chance.
Yeah, I've definitely seen the bonus game on Arcade Pit a handful of times where it was like it was a
Yeah.
team battle to get the highest score you can on the bonus game, and
I think I've seen it as an individual challenge where it's just like get a certain number
Yeah,
of
I
points.
think
don't
it
know
is.
how many.
I think it is in the database. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
at least I'm warmed up on Jaws in case I gotta play for Arcade Pit on
Oh.
Sunday.
Same
Oh,
here.
you're
Because-
going on Sunday?
Yeah, because
Nice, dude. Good luck.
Daydream and I are
in what 10-15 minutes.
like 15 minutes. Yeah, Daydream and I are gonna be teaming up on Arcade Pit on Sunday.
Awesome. I'll have to catch that one.
Okay, I'm done. I can't. I don't want to ruin my X button right now. 'cause I feel like
That's a fair criticism of this
Shit.
game. It's very
Fair.
My poor.
You need more
A-button.
shells. Oh, come on.
I think I am going to go ahead and mercy kill it at this point then, because we got 3 people who are no longer playing the game.
Yeah,
And we
I'm good to
got
move
like
on.
2.5 minutes left on the clock anyway.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah.
my
Let's move on.
PS4 controller
I
is
will
gonna be
say,
in therapy
Daydream
now.
almost beat Jaws as well.
What?
Daydream's
What?
almost beat Jaws as well. As this is we're closing off for this game.
I was just like, I got like 20 shells last attempt. I probably could have beaten the game.
Oh, dang.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Roxy, you're next.
Oh, okay. So, I picked a favorite of mine from childhood. It is a GBA game. It is not going to be a game that we can finish, but
Oh,
it
it sure
is a
is.
game that I feel everybody will enjoy.
Right?
Cool.
It's from
It
cool.
is
It's from a friend.
a remake
Yeah, it's-
of a classic,
Yeah, it's-
Metroid Zero Mission.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is a classic.
That is a classic.
Nice.
Well,
Oldie
it is,
but a goodie.
it is actually a slight remake of the original Metroid. Metroid
Yeah.
is the actual classic. This is the remake of it.
Yeah. This
Gosh.
is a franchise I'm not overly familiar with as well. Like, I played a little bit of Super Metroid, I played a little bit of the original Metroid, and I played a little bit, that's why I was testing it for RBC.
This is also one of the few games that, even way back in original Nintendo's days, so this is a little fun fact, way back in Nintendo's original days, one of the very few games that actually incentivized speedrunning.
So
Because it has
zero
different
mission.
missions, right?
Yes.
Like, depending on how fast you go.
Yeah, you get a different, you end up getting a different, air quote, ending, depending on how quickly you finish it.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was the case with
Remake.
that was the case with original Metroid as well.
Which the difference in the ending was just like what Samus would be wearing when you got to that cutscene.
But really, that's all the incentive you need, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
because if you can finish it with, I think, under 15% and under 2 hours, you get to see her in a swimsuit on a beach in this game.
I think the best ending is under 1 hour, actually. In original Metroid.
Yeah, so you got special endings for getting 100%, for speed running, and for ending with less stuff. And if you ended with less stuff and in under 2 hours, or everything in under 2 hours, you got other incentives for doing those combos as well.
Nice.
So, question: Is this a remake or is this like actually Zero Mission?
Zero Mission is a remake of the first because they added a lot of stuff and they reworked the map a little bit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I feel like this is a great example of like why remakes can be a really good thing, because Metroid 1, like, don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic game, but it's really difficult to go back to. Like, I think this is the definitive way to play Metroid 1,
Yeah,
at least in my opinion.
Oh yeah, because in essence it's exactly the same as the first, but with a hell of a lot of refurbishing to make it a really fantastic game that stands up to time. Where the first one, if you're not into difficult games, it doesn't. But this one, even if you're not into difficult games, you can really get into this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not 1-to-1, but if we're gonna talk about it some more, I'm gonna go ahead and get us counted down. So go to the file select, and we'll start from there, and then we can continue talking from there.
I am going to slightly turn up the volume to. Oh, I have to actually figure out what my controls are.
Is there a way to?
level 2.
Oh.
I'm gonna turn it up because I want to hear the music.
Okay. No, see, I had to mute it because the game was so loud on my end.
RetroArch because I have no sound, and I'm not gonna play this game with no sound. It's too good a soundtrack.
It really is.
It really is. I'm just
forgetting that because it's a GBA, A and B are mixed.
I feel like I saw this game like once years and years ago in like a demo kiosk, but it also might have been Metroid Fusion. I know it was a GBA game.
It could have been this or Fusion, yeah.
Yeah.
I have no audio from this game. What?
Metroid Fusion link in the options. Wow.
Wait, what?
You guys have audio, right?
I have audio.
Yeah. It's like a little
Metroid
beauty
Fusion
thing.
Link?
Yeah, that's what it
You
says.
get like bonuses if you have a save for Metroid Fusion? How does that work?
What the hell?
Or is there like, there's not multiplayer, right?
You guys
There's no
have
way.
audio? Because I
I have audio.
Yeah, I have audio.
Okay, so this is something going on with my specific RetroArch just now, where I'm not getting any audio.
Hey, Fury.
This is sounding familiar.
And does
for anyone who does not know what I'm talking about, the N64 the N64 game that Non picked, which was I think Gauntlet Legends, had audio issues for him. So I'm curious as
It
to
was
what's
working
causing it.
fine yesterday.
Strange.
It's one of those weird cases. I feel like I want to like replicate this issue and see if I can find a fix after stream.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because it's like, if this is a problem and it's gonna keep happening,
We'll
because
wanna,
now it's not an N64, it's now GBA.
we'll want
I
to
feel
figure
like
out what's
now-
causing it. I assume that
Exactly, yeah.
I assume it's RetroArch isn't turned down in
Volume mixer.
Yeah, I
volume
already
mixer.
checked that. It's up at max on my volume mixer.
Yeah.
So it's gonna break my ears. But
I know.
I'll try loading it through BizHawk then instead.
Yeah, try that. I was gonna say
that.
alternatively, you could also try loading up JAWS as well and seeing if that still works. But it might be quicker to just load up BizHawk.
Yeah,
Either should work fine.
Yeah.
I might have to do some key binding, but that's fine.
Yeah, if it's... What I suggest you do after RBC is, if it still isn't working for you,
okay, so for some reason, it's just I know what it is. It's not an issue with RetroArch, and it's not an issue with the game itself. I know what it is because it doesn't work in BizHawk either. It's compression. It's compression. Because my decompress software is, and probably the same with the nons, is it's specifically it's not decompressing a specific aspect of it correctly, which is causing the sound file to just not be registered.
Huh.
It's weird then that it's happening to you, but it's not happening to the rest of us.
Well, yeah, it's a pretty much random thing because the software sometimes can just not quite unpack something correctly. That goes for any unzipping.
I should probably go ahead and count down the rest of us though. So
yeah, I'm gonna just load up my original version here and see if this works.
Okay.
All right.
So starting for the rest of us, and you can start whenever you want to. Rachel, whenever you're set. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 mission.
Easy or normal?
Well, I'm going with easy because.
Does anyone know what the
Easier.
differences are?
Without audio.
Probably how much damage you take, or
Yeah,
how
that
much
makes
damage
sense.
you have to do to bosses. That's usually my default answer for what's the difference between easy and normal.
I mean, you're probably right more often than not on that one.
Yeah. Alright, so if you're unfamiliar with Metroid, go left at the start.
Gotta love that. Just a super short intro and then straight into the gameplay.
Yep.
Love to see that.
You can do it front flip
Because
So you were saying something, Toon?
you can do a front flip if you press B twice, if you jump.
I don't think wall jumping though is a tech that you have access to in this game. I'm not sure.
It was in the original Metroid, so I'm going to assume not. I actually found a copy of the original Metroid recently, so I've been playing a little bit of that. So I've been familiarizing myself somewhat with
available tech.
The original Metroid. The problem I have with the original Metroid, which this game at least fixes, this game at least has a map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is more...
Original Metroid is definitely one of those games where it's like you either draw your own map or you have the Nintendo Power or strategy guide or something.
Yeah.
Like, it's just one of those.
Okay, I guess I can't get through there yet.
Yeah, so by going into Metroid blind without any sort of semblance of a map, it can be done, but it's probably not gonna have fun doing it.
It could be a fun experience, it's just you have to be in the right mindset to be prepared to play that kind of game.
Yeah.
You know? So let me ask, had you guys have any childhood games like that where you drew your own maps?
Not really. But I don't think I played a whole lot of games as a kid that were particularly maze-like. So that might be part of the reason why.
One of the neat things actually with this game too is that once you beat it the first time, you unlock the ability to play the original Metroid.
Oh, that's neat.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because
That's a nice little bonus.
I couldn't remember if the original Metroid got like one of those classic NES series cartridges where it's like you can play NES games on GBA, because I know I have a few of those. Like I got one for Dr. Mario.
I have the Dr. Mario one.
I have a Castlevania one.
Oh wow, I found my turbo button.
I got one for original Super Mario Bros. I got Zelda 1 and 2. I don't know if Metroid was one of the ones. You know what? I could look that up, in fact.
Man, you just reminded me of a story. Speaking of the NES Dr. Mario on GBA, I remember when I was in I guess I was in 5th grade, and I felt really bad because there was this kid I didn't really like, and I didn't invite him to my birthday party.
Wow.
And then he got me.
Wow.
He bought. It gets worse. He
Oh, no.
bought me Dr. Mario on GBA, and he was like, "Oh, I got you this," and even though you didn't invite me.
Oh no!
So bad. I was
You
a
feel
terrible
We're not there
person.
yet.
Alright,
That is bad, and you should feel bad.
I still do to
so-
this day.
so I went ahead and pulled up a list. So, classic NES series games that we got on GBA. We got Donkey Kong, Excite Bike, Ice Climber, Legend of Zelda, Super Mario Brothers, Dr. Mario, Metroid, and Zelda 2. Japan got a bunch more, including a bunch of Japan exclusives, but also got Balloon Fight, Clue Land, Mario Brothers, Wrecking Crew, and Super Mario Brothers 2. Japanese Super Mario Brothers 2, that is.
I wonder if I still remember where everything is, and also...
Daniel, I probably would have, but that kid was only in our school for 1 year. He moved after that, so no.
Okay,
You
well, I
should feel
guess I can't
bad,
go that
dude.
way. I think he does feel bad. I think that's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this?
This is the first GBA game I ever played too, so...
But,
I
What?
think the game I used for last week was actually the first game that I played on GBA.
no,
Alright,
never mind. I
mandatory
figured it out.
cutscene.
But
I was trying to figure out what the hell I was doing here because I was like, there's this ball that was glowing yellow. I was like, what?
You
And
pick
then
it
I shot
up?
it. I'm like, oh, I got long beam. Cool.
Yep, you've got Long
oh
Beam.
great, I went the wrong way apparently.
Oh, yeah.
I keep hitting my Y button. My Y button is the turbo button for jumping.
Wait a minute, am I already lost?
I mean,
I already got lost.
yeah.
Don't worry, I'm already lost.
I was gonna say, getting lost is part of the Metroid experience.
It really is. It really is.
And I
Amazing
played
that
this
you
so
get
much
lost
as a kid.
with the
I
map,
cannot
you know?
get lost. This game's
Oh my god,
ingrained
this
in my
feels so
head.
much better.
Okay. That
I'm pretty sure
way.
the red doors I can't open until I have
That's what I'm supposed to
missiles.
do. That guy just didn't spawn before. Weird.
When in doubt. Auto turbo button.
Oh, whatever. I'll just go this way now.
Okay,
That-
I know exactly where I'm going.
I have no idea where I'm going.
Congratulations, neither
I've
do
got
I.
a... Oh, yes, I want
Wow,
those.
rude.
Give. Missile tank.
Nice.
Nice.
I can't shoot,
I'm gonna go get
so I'm gonna
bombs.
come back here later.
Oh, I have to hold R and B. Okay.
I will say, if I was used to this controller, I probably could actually speedrun this.
That is one thing about the Game Boy Advance. They didn't have many buttons to work with, so they had to kind of get creative sometimes.
I mean, they had at least a few more buttons than the NES had. Oh god, hi.
What is this?
I guess I'm
Okay,
thinking more
so-
so of stuff like SNES ports.
Yeah, SNES, yeah. Way less buttons.
Okay, I can't shoot it.
Oh.
I think I can't come here. Yep. Okay, whatever. I'll come back later.
Oh my god.
Bye.
Okay, well, I see what the game wants me to do now.
Yeah, a lot of this game is, I'll come back here later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really any Metroidvania, honestly.
This looks like a great spot to find some ingredients.
I like how we're using the term Metroidvania for straight up a Metroid game.
We're straight up Metroid.
It's
Yeah,
not
great.
a Metroidvania, it is Metroid.
Yeah.
Time, this is Zero Mission on GBA. So this is the one that's a remake of Metroid 1.
I have to come back later for that.
Let me
Yeah.
go get my charge
How do
beam,
I open the map?
actually.
Never mind. I figured it out.
Oh my god, I'm bad at
Definitely a great game
jumps.
If you haven't played it, highly recommend.
Oh, fun fact for anybody who doesn't know, if you want to know, with something to do with your charge beam.
Sorry, say that again?
Fully
Again?
charged charge beam, I'm gonna only tell you this because this is a mechanic that's actually kind of useful for when you run out of missiles. A fully charged charge beam also counts as a missile shot.
Oh, that's good to know. Thanks.
What was it?
A fully charged charge beam is equivalent to one missile shot.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nice.
How do I charge it?
You hold the fire button.
Yeah.
You have to get the charge beam.
Yeah,
you have
also
to have
that.
the charge beam.
Little important.
Okay, am I? Ow.
You are, in fact, ow. I can confirm.
You don't necessarily have the
go.
charge beam right away. The only way you would have the charge beam is if you fight a specific thing and happen to defeat it on your first try, then you get the charge beam down
is that
there.
the thing that ambushed me from the missiles?
Yep.
Alright, yeah, I didn't kill it.
If you manage to beat it the first time, then you get charge beam right then and there.
I figured out how to fight it a little too late.
Bless you.
Also, save rooms.
Oh, but I found him again. Oops. That is...
Whoa! Alright, here we go.
Make sure you use your save rooms, because if you die, you start at wherever your last save was.
Yep.
Pretty sure this van was not an NES Metroid.
Save rooms, I think, have existed since the very first Metroid?
No, I mean this this mini boss or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, I don't think he was in the original Metroid, I'm pretty sure on that. Also, freaking bugs.
Alright, well, I have an energy tank. That counts for something. My survivability has gone up somewhat.
This feels weird and
Zombie.
this feels weird and wrong playing this good of a game on RBC.
Yeah.
Wow!
It's because I'm nice.
I'm,
You know, right?
You really are.
I'm offended, but also it's true!
Alright, let's see.
For me, I'm too nice, so I'm just
There we
like,
go.
hey guys, here's a game that I loved in my childhood.
Hey, fair,
Hold on.
I picked a few games like that. I just have a
There we
very
go.
different taste than other people at times.
What the? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna. Nope.
I have a very general audience type of taste.
What are these blocks?
Let me see on your stream here. Oh, those are bomb blocks.
You need the bombs.
You don't have bombs yet. You gotta.
They're
mix them.
bombs.
Yes.
Well, I guess I'll come back later. Okay.
If you need help at all,
I
too,
guess
let
I
me know.
can't use that door to get to the Chorizo statue.
Come on. Huh? Ah, there's a bug crawling on me. Get off of me, you dick. So, question: can I stand on these things or no?
I got the bombs.
No, I can't.
No.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I've learned today that I cannot. Why is this bug still crawling on me? Get off of me! Ah,
Okay.
ow!
Yeah. Weapons energy fully restored. Excellent. Alright, so I've got bombs now.
Nope.
Nope.
Like that. How do I get this bug off of me, guys?
Wait, shoot.
You have to have bombs.
Ow. Does the bug hurt at all or no?
Only if you have a swarm of them on you. Like it does like a tenth of a piece of damage on its own.
I think they go away when you walk through a door.
Yeah, they do.
I see one. I don't like it. I want outie. Ow.
I think I need to crouch when he does that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yep,
I'm
I found the bug swarm as well, but I have bombs.
Crap. Oh crap. No. No. Oh, I got missile tank.
Nice.
Nice.
Is that your
Okay,
first
so this
missile
is-
tank or your second?
First.
Okay.
Opens red.
Again, it's not a race.
Oh, also, you're going to use a bumper. You're going to use your one of your bumpers in order to use your missiles, because you're basically holding a key to activate them.
Okay, so missile tanks don't attack bomb blocks.
No, it's-
No.
So it's a good
No,
idea to go.
No.
It's a good idea to go to Norfair now, right?
No.
Norfair?
I mean-
well, actually, you kind of have to.
Okay, I don't. Yeah, I was kind of saying as a joke, then I realized, wait, shit. If this is based off original Metroid, that's entirely a possibility.
Yeah, because Norfair in this has only is only partially hot, unnavigable areas.
Yeah.
So-
Guys, I might be screwed.
What did you
What's
do?
up?
You can
What
shoot.
you
You
do?
can shoot the
Ouch.
thorns. You can shoot the thorns to get
Yeah.
more ammo, and he also does that.
And health. Eventually, the boss just dies of boredom, though. By which I mean he leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see him either 1 or 2 more times, depending if you defeat him. Although I saw you got him really close, so good on you, Toon. You almost got early charge beam.
Okay, yeah, the game's basically telling me, go to Norfair, idiot.
Which I have to say is actually really nice of the game.
I want that.
I mean, the fact that they give you a map is already, like, a pretty big step up from original Metroid. I feel like, though, the menu for difficulty selection...
Real quick for you, Toon. Crucial information. Red doors mean that you have to shoot them with a missile. Yellow doors means a power bomb, which you won't have for a long time. And green doors mean you need a super missile.
Yep.
Gotcha. Thank you.
I think if it's following Metroid logic, can't you also shoot a green door with 5 supers? No. Oh, I must be thinking of something else then. I might be thinking of Super Metroid.
In Super Metroid, you used to have to shoot the red doors with either 5 regular missiles or 1 super.
Alright. I take a lot of my info from Super Metroid because I watched someone run the combo rando on a somewhat regular basis, so...
Gotcha.
Also, for anybody who's got bombs, you can use bombs to jump. Which has a really cool mechanic, which I wonder if I can actually nail on this.
IBJ?
Are you gonna try to, like, sequence break?
I'm thinking I'm gonna sequence break.
Yeah, so if you can use bombs in the same way that you can in Super Metroid, you can do what we like to call IBJ, aka Infinite Bomb Jump. You basically time your bomb jumps, and you can just keep on... Oh, I killed that sub-boss, finally. What the hell do I... Ah, charge beam, excellent.
Oh, God.
But you keep laying down bombs, and if you do it enough, you eventually start getting some height, so you can basically just keep getting infinite height, and you can get to places that you're not supposed to get to a lot earlier.
Yeah, it's a very, very specific timing. In Super Metroid, you get about, like, 5 to 10 frames of leeway, but in Metroid Zero Mission, you have about 1 frame.
Oh, man. That's pretty tight.
It's also something that I'm pretty sure the game usually does not expect you to use. You can use it to sequence break, though.
The game actually is built. The game actually is built to basically reward you if you're able to do it successfully, because they expected people to be able to do it. But I mean, you can sequence break, but at the same time, like the game kind of because of the 15% run, it actually expects you to be able to do it.
Alright.
Because you have to sequence break.
I am in Norfair now.
I need missiles.
Bugs.
Give me missiles.
Yeah, like this game actually has quite a few sequence breaks. It actually wants you to do, which is really cool. Well, it wants you to do if you want to get like the 15%. Like,
it's really not common to see something like that in a Nintendo game. Usually it seems like it's the opposite. They're like, we don't want you to play this game. And
well, that's because that's because like they had seen how much people were doing it, and the people who were specifically in charge of making it basically did it anyway in order to reward people for this kind of game.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though. I like to see stuff like that.
Like they actually, they have stuff where you can get items early by being able to do a mock ball, which is very difficult tech. You can get items earlier that the 15% expects you to do that way with IBJ. And there's even, they even made something that used to not be a thing into an official thing in this, which is charge storage for speedrun.
Yeah.
For speed booster.
So I'm gonna guess, based off the layout I'm seeing here in Norfair, I'm gonna get high jump around here somewhere.
Perhaps.
Because...
Yes.
Like, I see an area that I can theoretically get to, but... I can't jump high enough, so... And I know high jump is an item that you can possibly get.
Yeah, make sure you read your tooltips as well, because it's really actually useful in this game.
Yeah.
When you don't have a guide.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm having so much trouble grabbing this missile.
Also, another random fun thing that I want to go ahead and acknowledge, since a bunch of GBA games have it, the sleep function.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Oh yeah, which is like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Did anyone actually use that on their GBA?
I actually did,
yes,
because
I
I would
I'm-
have my, for this game specifically, I was like addicted to this when I got it, so I would like play this until I was falling asleep, and then I would put it on the charger and put it on sleep mode so I could play it more when I woke up.
So,
Nice.
funny story about sleep mode for me. Oh, I guess I'm in Criteria's right now. The funny story for sleep mode with me, because I played the GBA Link to the Past. Hi,
Yeah.
Hippo. How's it going? Okay, I played GBA Link to the Past, and the sleep mode function's in there, and I was a dumb kid and decided not to read text. So, I put the game into sleep mode and didn't realize
you didn't know
how
how to turn it on again.
and didn't figure out how to get out of it, because you have to basically use a button combination
Oh shoot.
to get out of sleep mode.
Oh, that sucks.
But I mean, it's easy enough to fix if you just turn off and turn the system back on. So,
But then you'd lose your saves, right? If
I
you
mean,
haven't saved in a while?
for the most part, I played on a completed save anyway. So, what
Oh.
progress was there to be lost? So I kind of just dipped around in the world and kind of got a feel
Gotcha.
for things. Doing that after long enough.
All right, I need to.
I'm not gonna have charge beam for this run because I'm sucking against that specific boss.
The one that I was dealing with.
Yeah.
It took a few tries, but I eventually got the boss, so I have charge beam.
Yeah, I still don't have charge beam myself.
Because that was my third try. Now, if I leave the room and come back
like
in, will he
that's
show up again?
Maybe. I think he spawned in the same place for me. Because he spawned in the room where you get the first set of missiles twice for me.
Yeah, that's for me.
Yeah, he showed up in that room twice for me. He goes back and forth between two areas.
Oh, I didn't realize that's how it works.
Ah, okay.
One thing that I will say is this sprite work is freaking amazing.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
100% agreed. They did a great
Let's
job
look
with
through
it.
here again.
What did I get here? I got bombs.
I still haven't gotten bombs.
Oh, here we go.
Do you need a hand on finding it, Daydream?
What?
Do you need a
Oh,
hand
shit.
finding bombs, Daydream?
What?
Do you need a hand finding bombs?
Where are bombs?
Just above you.
I believe that's where
I
that
think
circle
that's
is
you.
on your map. Also,
Oh,
I have gotten everyone's favorite item, unknown item.
Oh, yes, my favorites.
This fucking rando or something?
I
No,
have more
this
missiles.
is... This was one of the games that we had today for RBC, Hippo.
Yeah.
So,
This is Retro Zero. This is Retro Zero Mission. This is
Yeah.
Metroid Zero Mission.
Yeah.
Which was
yes,
the
Retro Zero
which was
Mission.
the remake of the original Metroid.
but why?
So, cool.
But why? Because the person who picked it grew up with the game. That's right. That's all there is to it.
I wonder if I can. Yeah, no, I can't get.
This was-
I have
You
not
missed- thank
perfected
you.
that ability.
I repeat myself. Why? Well, look at some of the games that you play, Hippo.
Ooh,
See
damn, that does-
if you're one to talk.
Got him.
That's a cool game.
I'm liking this so far.
I am too, yeah.
Yeah, this is a great game.
Question: how do I open Grey Doors?
Usually you have to, like,
Doors, you
kill an
have to
enemy.
defeat any enemies in the room. So you see those bugs down there? Go into ball
Oh.
form, let them attach to you, and blow them up with your
Yeah.
bombs.
Oh yeah, now that did. Oh, I'm so. Mm.
What am I missing here?
That's a pretty cool cutscene when you go down into a Norfair.
Okay, I have to be missing something, right?
You are. Go to
Oh.
the left there.
Okay.
Gamer problem set.
I
Alright.
see a
To
block
your other
here.
left. There you go.
Yeah, it's not.
Jump around a little bit in there. You have high jump now, right?
No.
Oh no. Okay.
I think the closest I've seen to like this kind of sprite work would be
Shoot
something
around
like Axiom Verge.
in there because I know it's in there. I'm pretty sure it's in that specific region.
I still haven't played Axiom Verge. I've heard great things about it.
I have played a decent chunk of Axiom Verge. I haven't finished it, but what I played that I enjoyed. It was kind of like the game that I played while I was recovering from wisdom tooth surgery. Okay, here we go. I figured out where I was going.
I think the big problem I tend to have with games like that
You
is,
actually skipped high jump, which you're supposed to have there.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
Modern Warfare,
I
guys.
have power grip now.
Woo!
I've been
yeah, I
paying
think
from.
the big problem I have
I
with
think you're supposed to have
Metroidvania
high
games
jump
a
there.
lot of the time is I start the
don't-
game and I take a break and then I forget where everything is. You know?
Yeah.
I've run into that problem a few times. I don't think I did any sort of real sequence breaking though.
Oh, no, wait. I think you actually get high jump after this. Yeah, because those are designed and you have to have the power grip to do them. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You get high jump immediately after that.
Oh, gee, health.
Hey guys, I actually made it up here somehow. That's a.
Oh, I might die in this room. Oh no.
What am I doing?
I hope you saved.
I did, yeah, I just saved actually pretty recently. So not a big deal if I do.
Oh, you can wall jump.
Probably just not as
It's
easy.
very precise.
Oh, I
it's
found my
very
ship.
Precise.
I found my ship.
Oh shit.
So, how do I do the
Oh shit!
IBJ?
IBJ.
Honestly,
It's not worth it.
It's not worth learning unless like you're doing subsequent
it's-
playthroughs and trying to speedrun because it's like you have I think at most 2 frames.
Yeah. You have more leeway in Super Metroid, but in this game, not nearly as much leeway as it turns out.
Yeah, it's very precise. If you do succeed in it, oh my god, it feels so good. But it is not worth doing unless you're planning on doing subsequent playthroughs.
I was actually managing to get a little bit of height from that.
Yeah,
Somehow.
you basically right before the bomb goes off, place another one, and then immediately after you get in the air, place another one.
Yeah. It takes some getting used to, and the problem is doing it consistently.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
mhm.
the IBJ is actually one of the right here where you had to get the grip gloves, Okami.
Yeah.
That is actually one of the places where you can sequence break, never get the grip gloves in 15%.
Oh, nice.
That is how you avoid getting grip gloves and avoiding tacking on that to your percentage.
Speaking
I
of
just
ice,
found the unknown item you were talking about.
Yep. You're gonna need that. Also, speaking of, newsflash, I still don't have high jump.
Yeah, you get it soon. You get it very soon. It is, you'll end up going back into Norfair now that you have the grip gloves.
So yellow doors, you said I needed.
Power bombs, you don't get
Which
those
I don't
till end
have.
game.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's end game. You could technically get them earlier through sequence breaks, but they're tough sequence breaks in this game.
What did I need for the, there was a room that I had to go back to at some point. It was for bomb blocks.
I'm gonna go double check to the left, because I think there's actually a thing you can do to the left of your ship.
Whoa!
I would need to go back to my ship to mess with that idea, but
Oh, no, that's right. That's in Super Metroid, and that's just where you come from at one point of the
Yeah.
game.
I haven't been here yet. But
Okay.
yeah, it's not looking like there's much of anything I can do over here.
No, shoot. These stupid bugs.
I think I'm actually
will-
going in a
I
circle
will
now. Excellent.
I will say one thing I don't really love about Metroid games is it seems like they always end up in that situation where it's like time to just bomb everything until you find the way out.
Yeah.
You know? It's kind of annoying.
I will say there's only one thing that was slightly annoying when I played, and there is a very, very specific spot where you have to jump into lava because it's not lava.
What?
It's not lava.
I can't.
That's
I
stupid.
can't believe it's not lava. And yeah, that's
Oh,
dumb.
that sounds terrible.
Haha,
Yeah.
you were laboring under the gas. Fuck this. I give up.
Reasons why I am
it
not.
does give you a slight. It does give you a slight hint that you should be able to go there, and it is that enemies crawl out of it, which like directly out of it, as if there is some opening
Oh.
down there.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be your hint to jump down there.
You guys remember that part in Super Metroid where you have to like use the powered bomb inside the tube and it floods the area?
Yeah.
How's anyone supposed to know to do that? Leap of faith.
Try random stuff and hope for the best.
Exactly.
Now let's go back into Norfair then with a little bit of time we've got left.
Take it back.
Yeah, this is probably where I was supposed to go next. Oh well. I just went in a
There's the ship.
complete circle then.
Crap.
You want to go towards the right side of Norfair, by the way, Okami.
Oh, I might be able to use my new ability in that place, but I might as well look what's over here. Because we got like a minute left. Oh, more missiles.
But yeah, there's little hidden mechanics I get are frustrating to some people. But for me, I enjoy that because it like, you have to kind of see like actually what's going on in your environment and think a little bit creatively, which is why I enjoy it.
I guess
it's not everybody's cup of tea.
I guess for me, it's like when I want to feel like I solved a puzzle. I want to feel smart when I figure it out, and just like it's like burning every bush in Zelda to find where the hidden staircase is. It's just
that is the thing though with Zero Mission is a lot of it is slightly puzzly, but it's a think outside the box puzzle rather than rather than like a Zelda puzzle where all the pieces are presented to you in a very obvious way. They're presented to you here in a here's some things. There might be something in the environment that's telling you what to do.
Yep.
God dang it.
We hit the time limit. Yeah, I got more into the Metroidvanias more than like traditional Metroid. I think because I got kind of interested in the RPG element that goes into a lot of the Metroidvanias.
Right. See, the thing that made me enjoy this game the most is less the initial playthrough, which that was fun for me because you're just shooting things and you have an arsenal of stuff and you kind of have to think creatively sometimes on how to use that arsenal. But the biggest thing that made me like Zero Mission was how much incentive there is on doing subsequent playthroughs and challenging yourself.
Yeah. You gotta respect a game like this where they really give you reasons to come back to it and play in different ways.
And this is one of those games that helped really spark speedrun interest.
Yeah.
Because it inherently had speedrunning as a part of the design.
I got a new move. Oh,
And
hi, Steven. Thank you for following.
And the thing that's really cool is that those kinds of speedrun style things built into the game, the developers are appealing to such a small demographic with that. But if you're in that demographic, you appreciate that stuff so much, you know?
Yeah.
It's like most games don't go to that effort because they're like, it's not worth it. Hardly anyone cares about this stuff.
Alrighty. Shall we move on to the next game, though?
Yeah, sure.
Alright,
I'm down.
It is my game.
Oh, yes.
My game is up. So, I had two different games I was thinking of because I'm thinking, okay, I've got a Kuso match this weekend, so maybe I'll pick something from my opponent's Kuso history.
Great.
I was thinking that, except then what happened was, a game came up that I played as a kid, and I'm like, okay, well, guess I'm submitting this for RBC, so we've got Stuart Little 2 for GBA.
Oh,
Stuart Little too!
gosh, now I get to play Stuart Little too. I'm so excited.
Stuart Little 2 on GPA!
So this was on Kuso this
past
this past weekend, but this is a game that I played as a kid, so I'm like, hell yeah, a game that I know about, that I play as a kid. I feel weird about this.
Shout out to the surprisingly fluid animation on the title screen.
Oh yeah, see that was the thing too with GBA, like some of the animation was actually surprisingly fluid for being portable.
Yeah, the animation for this game is pretty good.
Is the actual game like that?
The game itself I wouldn't say is that bad, but it does have some weird things about it.
I'm already not a fan of the title music.
I have no music still.
I'm so sorry.
So sorry.
Pro tip, if you go into options and then back out, you get to watch that animation again.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Or you,
So good.
or you can let the demo play, and then you get to see it again.
Like,
Alright.
that's actually so
There's
good for
multiplayer?
GTA.
Yeah,
Little
also
free
the
multiplayer.
fact that there's apparently multiplayer, although I never ran into somebody who had a copy of this game. Why would I run into somebody who had a copy of this game? So I don't know
All
what
your
it's
friends
for.
weren't picking up Stuart Little 2 on Game Boy Advance?
Alright, go ahead and hit start, because then you can pick your difficulty, whether you want to pick normal or easy, and we'll start from there.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm going to be going on easy because that's what they had to do for the race, so...
Yeah, same.
I'll give normal a shot,
Go
just to
for
see
it.
what it's all about.
I mean, I know the
I'm going
differences
easy.
between normal and easy, so I can fill you in with that once we get started, but... Oh, sorry?
Reset. Sorry, I have to reset because I accidentally hit the B button.
Alrighty. What?
Dang it.
I don't know why. I blame Okami. Steven, I blame
I
Okami.
always blame Okami.
Look, I'm at fault for like
always know,
90% of bullshit that goes on here.
Yeah.
I will probably be using the other game I had in mind for maybe next week, actually. I'm not sure. It depends on if I find some really good gem before then. But if everybody, I see everybody on difficulty select, so I'm gonna count us down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Time for Stuart Little.
So,
that is a
Stuart
crusty
George.
background.
Multiplayer real quick. Before I forget, Link to the Past, the GBA port of it also had a multiplayer thing that you could do.
yep, 4
For you
swords.
to be able to play 4 swords.
Yeah, that one
And if
ruled.
you completed 4 swords, you got an extra item at the post-end game
You got an
for
extra.
having done it.
You got an extra dungeon actually for completing 4 swords along with Link to the Past. The extra, I would hesitate to say item, more like extra ability that you got. You had to get like 10 medals of courage, which was a thing in 4 swords, and then you had to do a weird scavenger hunt.
Oh, these controls are
Whoa,
janky.
why is he
Yeah.
so floaty?
These are great controls,
Hey,
by
I
the
got
way.
a question for the chat. What button do you guys think you pressed to duck?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
It's not what you would expect.
Not your first guess. So while they're guessing that, the major difference between easy and normal are more health pickups in easy, and also there are arrows telling you where you need to go. They aren't in normal.
Is this one of those games where you need the arrows?
No, it's mostly linear. This first stage is actually like one of the less linear stages in the game.
I was just wondering because it seems like
I thought you were gonna say ouch.
it seems like these licensed platformers are kind of notorious for having those big sprawling levels where you just
Figured
can't find
somebody is rating
anything.
me.
No, there is not a whole lot of. I went the wrong way.
So to answer the question, you press the B button to duck,
Damn it.
and then
Yes.
pressing down makes you look down.
Yeah, you can pan the camera slightly up or down.
Which,
Guys,
you know,
I'm
props to them for including that. If you don't have blind
You
jump.
guys can mistake
Okay,
a chicken for a turkey.
So now, I have a question. How does squeezing out
Thank
the
you for the
paint from
raid.
a bottle make bricks that are 2 feet over
By the
dry?
way. By the way,
It's a good question.
no.
The world
Welcome
may
to
never
RBC
know.
night. Ah, no.
Yeah,
No,
so
quit Pollock.
Also, can we just mention how Stuart Little pretty much has the same health bar as
No.
Max Payne? Stuart Little is now Max Payne, confirmed.
That's a good observation.
now what
Little.
I really like is when you finish a stage and you hit A to confirm the password, there's just a random guitar riff out of
yeah.
nowhere.
Welcome, welcome.
Well,
As
let's
you
see
do.
if I can manage to complete a
Well,
stage
I mean,
in 30
this
minutes.
is
What?
I really want to
era
see
There's a
that.
multi-link.
What?
thousands
Like,
Disney.
by the way,
Once you jump on all 4 bottles of paint,
Makes
you'll
me
automatically
clear.
finish the
Oh,
stage. And you can move on to the next stage.
Oh, that's why I'm having trouble. I'm not doing that.
wait,
Yeah.
wait.
Oh no,
Is
Stuart
there
is
an arrow
dead.
here or
Fucking dead.
Stuart Little is fucking dead.
Ah, I can't believe it. Again?
Whoa!
Again.
So they,
Stuart,
Well,
no.
no.
So
question.
the game itself is like not that hard actually, because when people were playing it blind for Kusto, within the hour they got to the final boss, but could not beat the final boss. So it was actually looking likely for a while there was going to be a double clear.
Oh wow.
But they got walled because final boss is dumb.
Just one of those random difficulty spikes.
Oh my gosh.
It's not even much of a difficulty spike, more of a this is obtuse spike.
Ah, one
Obtuse
of
rubber
those.
goose, green moose, giant.
Green
Oh,
moose,
round-
guava juice.
Yeah, something like that.
Thank you, Timmy Turner.
Thank you, Jimmy. Okay. My gosh. Wow. Thank you, arrows. These arrows are actually really nice.
Oh yeah.
Dude, shout out to Fairly Odd Parents. That was a great show.
It was a pretty solid show.
That's pretty good, yeah.
I mean, I haven't watched it since I was young. I don't know if it's aged well,
Also
but I sure remember
And
liking
if you're
it.
watching the original stuff or their new stuff.
Yeah, didn't it continue airing for like a really long
Yup.
time? Kind of like
It
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yeah, the difference is SpongeBob apparently started to get kind of okay, at least for SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Again, but Fairly Odd Parents, they've gone into the killing your show trap, which is let's just keep introducing new characters who are identical to the original character.
Oh no, that sounds
Yeah.
awful.
It's so sad too, because it's a pretty good show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite responses.
Play for the rings. Superman
Where'd you get that
64.
stuff? Internet.
Yeah, that's
Up and
right.
down, loop de loop.
And the best part is it's just like everything now.
Yeah,
It's
so-
like
So
internet.
since I see some people in level 2, you have to fly through 20 rings before you reach the end of the stage.
It's Superman 64,
Yep.
but
And you can't.
cooler.
Oh, and I figured out that you have to be wow, this is ridiculous. This is actually
this gets
kind of
hard.
ridiculous that
Actually,
how they're expecting you to dodge these apples that are just like, oh hey, here's an apple and it's on your head, bye.
Yeah. One of those classic trolls. It still doesn't top the red zone troll, which is shoot! Too late! That's
Does
still
anyone know if
Red
this
Zone.
game's on retro achievements?
I would be surprised if this was on retro achievements.
I mean,
That
if
wouldn't
it's a
be-
short
Neither would
enough
I.
game, I might as well do it.
Yeah.
This is actually really cool too, because it's like, oh, well, you've made it impossible to get the 20. Yeah, you gotta finish the stage anyway.
There are more rings than what you need. You won't have to fly through every single one of them.
No, I know.
Dang,
But like, if
actually
it's like,
was
oh,
like
you
two.
missed half of
That's
them,
three.
well, you gotta still finish it. I
Yeah.
remember that being a thing as a kid, and that annoyed me.
Yeah, that's a thing here as well. I think this is another change from easy to normal, because I believe on normal difficulty you have to fly through 30 rings instead of 20.
Ew.
Well, I'm playing on normal, so if I ever manage to beat the first level, I'll let you guys know.
I mean, I see you have one bottle of paint left to find, so
Yeah, but I sure don't know where it is.
it's somewhere. Gotta find
I'm
it.
wondering if I passed it up, if I need to go back.
There we go.
I think that a lot of the times you have to press the paint bottle to move forward.
Yeah.
So you probably still haven't gotten it. Yeah, it's at the end of the stage. So keep going through the stage, you'll find it.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
7 more rings to go.
Just remember, this was a kid's game.
Heck.
Alright, so now I'm
I
on...
mean-
Designed.
There are some pretty devious kids games.
Oh, I missed
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I missed
So when
two.
I say a kid's game, I mean like this was a kid's
Shit.
game that was actually designed to be a kid's game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
New
Smash, smash,
password.
smash. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, wow, I can
I'm
target
currently...
pretty good.
I'm currently in the midst of driving.
Yeah, y'all are having fun. Y'all are having fun over there.
Ow.
Oh gosh,
What?
I remember that on Twitter. The
Fun is good.
Smash worked, and I forget what the other one was. And now Stuart is fucking dead.
You know what, guys? Looks like it is 30 rings.
Can we just get like a? I might honestly commission someone just to make like grizzled Stuart Little.
Okay.
Singular
You're
pill.
sad. He's not allowed to do anything fun.
Max Little.
Oh,
Max
378. All right.
Can you imagine someone editing the PS2 box art for Max Payne?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Just throw Stuart Little on there.
Also, I think I have an answer as to why the controls are so floaty. I think they actually scaled it to actual gravity.
Really? Yeah, they're having fun up
That's
there.
an interesting design philosophy. Gotta have realism in our Stuart Little GTA game.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this actually feels remarkably similar to actual gravity.
Ouch.
Wait, how do I get back up there? Oh, I guess I'm in a. Oh, I guess I'm stuck down here.
This is your life now.
Yes, I have to
God,
go all the way
Stuart
back over
Little's
here.
life is
Jump
hell.
here. Oh,
Oh no.
there we go.
Alright, I got a question for you guys.
Yeah?
Oh no. What are they
On
gonna
the
do?
Stuart Little movies.
What's up? Sorry, say that again?
Thoughts on the Stuart Little movies?
Yes.
It's been a while since I've seen either of them, so
Up we go. No.
I
Stuart Little. Stuart.
couldn't tell
Stuart.
you.
Stuart.
I like the games. Or at least the Stuart Little 2
I'm
games. I particularly like
I'm on a
the
skateboard.
I particularly like the Stuart Little 2 game for PS1 because it's basically like kind of like Mario 64,
Come on, get back on that.
and it's actually like it's decently fun.
Stuart.
I'll have to submit that one sometime later if we get PS1 games back on RBC.
I know that one's on RA. I've actually been kind of meaning to check it out. I have a few friends who have played it.
Come on, Stuart.
PS1 Stuart Little 2?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a PS1 version of this?
it's short enough that like I beat it in an
Stuart,
afternoon.
there we go.
It's not like the
It's
same
weird.
game, but it's totally different.
Yeah.
It's more of a collectathon, yeah?
Yeah. I compare it to like Banjo-Kazooie.
Nice. Yeah, I have a soft spot for those kinds of games.
Yeah, same. That's why I saw it randomly when I went to a store and I'm like, sure, why not? I remember seeing this game and it looked like it was pretty alright fun, and then it was way shorter than I realized, but I still had fun with it. I think it was on Don't Make Us Bored as well.
Can we also say how much ingenuity Stuart Little had to have had to make his own car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what time it is? It's time for the driving stage.
You know what they say, every little in the world can find the little house.
Oh God! What is this?
Back, everyone.
Wait.
It's trying to kill me.
What the heck?
Okay, so I'm watching this
Controls!
cartoon right now.
I hate this.
I don't really remember the film, but did Stuart Little go to school with regular kids?
Yes.
Was that a thing?
I recall that being
Yeah.
a thing in the movie.
Gosh, I hate this.
All-
Time up.
all the voice clips that you hear in the game, because this game actually has voice acting, which is unusual for like a GBA game. All the voice clips, I believe, are actually from the movie.
Amazing.
Interesting.
No, go over here.
Also,
Go over
that
here.
timer's going down a hell of a lot faster than once every second.
Yeah, it's Nintendo seconds, exactly.
It's Stuart seconds.
They're little seconds, dude.
That's still like one of the best phrases in video
I
games.
keep getting
Nintendo
myself
seconds.
trapped.
Oops.
I keep getting myself.
Oh my god.
No!
Stop being dumb,
I
me.
typed out 2 times.
There is a
Fucking
soft lock in
stage.
this game, by the way, in the car segment.
Oh no, what is it?
Oh yeah, you totally did, yeah. But you can run out of time anyway, though.
Did anyone hit it in Kuso?
No. I don't think anybody really died that much in Kusa. Like, I think up until like the third to last stage, there was only one death between the two players.
I keep getting myself soft locked.
I guess we're far enough into Kuso now that the remaining players are pretty good.
Yeah, we're in brackets now, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
top 32, you gotta expect something from them.
Wait, what?
Oh, because that's where I would have
Okay,
thought
thank
to
you,
go.
Stuart.
Daydream,
No.
weren't you in my group when we did
Whoa.
Fruit Joy or Mr.
Oh, God.
Fruit?
Yeah,
Guys?
you two did Mr. Fruit Joy.
Yeah.
Guess what, guys? We're finally back in Midnight Racing Street Club.
Actually, I think one of the
Midnight
games in one of my
Racing.
veto piles was a game that you had to play before on Kuso, Bendy.
What's that?
It was a game called Out to Lunch.
Yes, I did play Out to Lunch. I actually won that
Wrong
round.
way.
No,
That's a
stop.
hard game. That's a really hard game.
Nice.
No.
I know I saw Darren play one. Oh boy.
Driving
Wait.
stage with the burning
We have the
passion.
stage that everybody loved from the match.
Yeah.
I hate this stage. This stage is so bad.
All right, I just got to the driving stage. Let's see how this goes.
I'm in the drain stage now.
Oh, you're in drain.
Yep.
Oh, you're in drain.
It's this stage.
All right, Stuart.
gosh.
Pedal to the metal,
Stuart.
Stuart.
Stuart, you drive like a...
Mouse?
Yeah, he drives like a mouse.
What?
That's right.
Well, what do you
No,
expect
no.
then?
He drives just as good as I expected.
Aren't you the one driving though? You're controlling Stuart,
Yeah.
and Stuart's driving. So by extension, aren't you the one driving? So are you the one driving like a
gosh.
mouse? Is that the scenario we're in now?
Okay, cool. That happened.
Yes.
Okay, I forgot that this was the game where
F-
Stuart.
yeah,
This was
F
the
in the
movie
chat
where
for
Stuart
Stuart
becomes
being-
best friends with a bird.
Yeah.
Stuart.
Yeah.
All the F.
He gets a crush on a bird.
No! Stuart, go back.
Because why not?
My sanity.
Oh, we're playing again.
Wait,
We're-
no!
Well,
Yeah, no.
Yes,
That's only the first
yeah,
half of the
statement.
driving stage.
So one thing I will give
I
this
hate
game.
this driving stage so much.
What's up,
One
Bendy?
thing I will give this game props for, there's a
hate
decent amount of
Nintendo
variety
seconds.
in the gameplay and the graphics and stuff. Like, it's
Yeah.
not just the same thing over and over, which is the case with a lot of these games. So that's pretty
No,
cool.
no, back up, Stuart. Just wait.
You know, pretty much
Stuart,
every. A lot of stages are.
Stuart, get out of there.
A lot of the stages are generic platformers, but it's rare to basically see like something as simple as get from point A to point B.
Get it.
There's usually something else going on in the stage. So,
Yeah,
like
and
in stage 1, you have to get to the paint.
And even for the generic platformers, they're very visually distinct from one another, at least
Yeah.
so far.
Well, because it's loosely following the movie, as a
Right.
lot of movie tie-ins do.
Right.
Aw, game over.
But like, I think the most generic stage would probably actually be stage 3. But even then, you get to go on a skateboard.
Yeah, I had fun with that one. Man, I'm having some trouble with the
Midnight
Wait,
Racing
no!
in my
well, I
little
don't
tube. know
know my password. Oh, okay, good. It actually saves it.
Yeah.
for you.
Neither did
Yes,
I.
it does save passwords. So if you just
No,
go,
it didn't.
Oh no, Stuart's in a jam!
If you hit start without
How
going to
did you get out of this
password and hitting the
situation?
correct input, it puts you back at the beginning.
oh no.
I hate
Oh,
this.
Stuart's
Oh,
between a rock and a
wow.
hard place.
Guess who's done?
I'm done, but
Wrong
I'm gonna
way.
wait till more people
I
are
mean,
done.
I
I
could
just
probably
came
just
over
like
to
list off a
myself.
password when I finally get to one, but the stage takes a while. Actually, no,
I
wait,
am
you, what was the password you had, Bendy? You could just list off your password.
That's a good question. I just kind of skipped past the pass. So it saves your password.
Yes, it
but,
does.
I have to.
but
I
if
have
you
to get
hit
over
new
again
game, if you hit
because I already went
start
back
without
in.
going through the password, it resets the game, which also resets your password.
Oh.
I hate
So I guess
this.
Bendy, either Bendy or Toon, when you finish the stage or when you get a game over, list off your password. For the-
Well, I just used the password, so I'm a few lives away from a game over.
Yeah.
If I beat the stage, I'll let
yeah,
you know.
What
when I
if I
get
put
it.
this password in?
Because I could give you my password, but you're going to be skipping quite a few stages if I do
I
that.
played this game as a kid, to be honest. The stage you're on is the one that I got stuck on.
It was the first stage where I started having some troubles. The one that I got stuck on is a little bit later in the stage, though.
Oh.
Just take
Is it the balloon level?
Finishes that.
Yeah,
I'm-
it's the balloon level that I hate.
No
trust
one
me,
likes
I
the
am
balloon
not
level.
going to be upset about not having to do
Oh my
more of
god!
this game.
Hey,
Playing this
I
game.
got a password for you.
7287.
7287.
So
Alright.
has everyone, have a bunch of people played this game, or what?
I think it's just Rachel and I. Adrian saw it because they were watching Kuso.
Mhm.
I guess I'm the only one who has like no familiarity with this game at
I don't
all.
think Toon has
This game is so
familiarity either.
good.
No, I don't. This is new to me.
Yeah, 7287 for you two.
Wow,
I have
I
a
was
lot
so-
of experience with that. I actually have experience with a surprising amount of games because my mom and dad used to be big video game collectors.
Oh, I
for
got
a lot
to skip
of
the
older
stinking
consoles.
driving stage. I'm happy.
Yeah. You get to do
That's
the
actually
escort stage instead. Much
You know
better.
what? I'm okay. I'm okay with this.
One of the games that I think I had as one of the games my family actually used to have, I can't remember the exact name, but it was like something's huge adventure.
No.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
No, it was huge adventure. You were basically a mini person trying to become big again.
Sounds interesting.
Oh my
It was a Super
gosh.
Nintendo game. I can't remember what it was called though.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything I've heard of.
Okay, this music is actually starting to irritate me a bit.
Leap of Fates.
You gotta love how they get your hopes up that you beat the driving stage, and then they're like, nope, that was only the first part.
Yep. And it is a checkpoint though. But if you get a game over, you're back to the first part.
Regular game.
Yeah.
There we go. You made it.
Oh, damn it.
Oh no,
Oh my
Stuart.
gosh, I forgot what the button was for like a half second.
You try all the buttons. Alright, that's the drain stage done.
You gotta love how they have the compass telling you where to go in the driving stage, but like it doesn't start to turn until it's way too late for you to start
Yeah.
turning. So you basically just have to memorize the layout.
You know what we can
Yeah, pretty much.
Falcon?
Hope and pray.
At the very
Just go a direction, hope it's the right one.
Yeah, pretty much.
The time I don't think is as strict though on easy difficulty.
No, on easy, it's actually
It's
a lot
still
better.
pretty strict.
It's not
I mean-
that strict. It's pretty strict if you end up with going the wrong way, because it drains more time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
God
they're
damn it.
Nintendo seconds, which means that they're not actually seconds.
Yeah.
They're like milliseconds.
No, that's being generous.
Ooh, damn. Okay, I think I might actually just call it for now because this music is gonna irritate the fuck out of me.
I don't have any music.
But you have to get to the best stage though, Toon, which is the stage after
What
the one you're
stage?
on.
Oh, I think I just beat the driving stage.
Nice.
What? How?
Nice.
Why? What? How'd I take damage from that? That's
Wait,
so-
did they just make a James Bond reference?
Yes, I did.
Wow, that's
Yeah, remember, this is from a 2000s
gosh.
movie.
Yes.
I guess.
No.
So,
Stuart,
so a lot of the,
Stuart.
but the biggest things is like, it's a 2000s movie, which means, yes, skateboard.
Yeah.
And also
How do you
random
do, my
rock
fellow
mu-
kids?
and also random rock music for no apparent reason.
I mean, I've got
Yeah,
I've
I
got
guess
some.
you really do have to consider the context, don't you?
Oh my gosh, the death animation.
I was gonna say I've got some smooth jazz playing.
Ouch. Smooth.
Oh, I'm not talking about whatever music's playing online right now because I have no music.
Yeah.
Consider yourself lucky.
I mean, the
I'm
music's
sorry.
not bad for this game.
Okay,
It's
never
not
mind.
painfully bad, but like it's not good.
Also, can we just talk about the randomly floating box of cookies?
It's fine.
I don't know
Got
if I
it.
would actually want to eat those cookies.
No.
Oh, right. This is where I
do
gotta.
you know that your cookies are floating? Ah, yes, they do that all the time. Those are just elevators for our son Stuart. I'm
Oh
disturbed.
god.
Yeah.
Really?
And you find them in like
Wow.
really weird places too. Like you find them on a garbage barge, for example.
How do you do this part? You could go
Oh,
down?
I'm dead.
Yeah, you can.
Dude.
Good job, Margaret.
Margalo, yeah. Are
And I've
these
got enough
headphones?
money to finish the stage now. I just gotta get to the end.
Time to test this theory. Oh hey, I didn't die. Go figure.
And I'm dead, actually.
You know, it's so easy to just say, oh, these movie tie-in games are always terrible, but like this isn't that bad. Like,
Yeah.
I'm actually
I definitely played way worse.
Come on.
Like, if I was a huge Stuart Little fan and I got this game, I'd probably be like,
You probably go to town with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then it begs the question, are there any huge Stuart Little fans? Is that a thing?
I think I actually owned the game, like, before I watched the movie. I don't remember anymore.
So you played the game and you were like, that was such an amazing game, I have to see this movie!
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh,
There
you
we
poor
go.
soul.
We did it.
I mean, to be fair, I played a bunch of movie tie-in games for movies that I haven't seen. Example, what I was playing earlier today before I started stream, Terminator.
Ah, lovely.
Which Terminator were you playing?
One for Genesis.
Genesis, gotcha. How'd that go?
Also, I like how when you die, you just start where you died, so it's just
Yeah, I'm probably gonna.
your amount of health bars, basically.
Well, in some stages, it does work off a checkpoint system, but in a lot of the regular platformers, you just start where you left off on death. But I mean,
flashlight.
Genesis Terminator, I think,
Not ready for
is
this.
like short enough that I'll probably finish it on a stream, like maybe sometime next week.
What the?
Anyway, I'm on balloons, and balloons
I
suck.
hate- No.
Balloons suck because it's Yes, that's why everybody loved this stage. Oops,
I'm
I died.
actually confused
gonna let
as
you
to
guys
where I'm
listen to
supposed to
this.
go now that they
Okay.
turned off the
Oh,
spam.
well, I may have soft locked myself.
Well, the whole point of the stage is you have to escort Margot, so figure out where she is, and then you might be able to figure out what you have to do next. Because it's probably somewhere in that area.
Wait,
I
am I
don't see
supposed to be
Margot, I see
escorting
an
Margot
open
on the
jewelry
train?
Yep.
box.
Yep, the stage ends when you get her all the way to the end of the stage.
Well, that would explain my problem. I'm all the way at the end of the stage without her.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, same here. So I guess I gotta go back.
Ah, fuck.
We're
Why
going back
why am I
to
bad
it.
at platforming today?
This is the
Man, I was sitting here
That
thinking, oh,
explains
man,
literally everything, but I have to go find Margot.
Okay, I'm sorry. I can't play any more of this.
You can't video game? Well, we've only got like 4 minutes left anyway.
Nah,
dig it.
not with this music choice. I'm sorry, but this music is just.
Oh my.
Oh, this is an issue. I can't backtrack any further.
Oh, great.
no!
No.
You can soft block.
Well, you could die. So
No,
it's not-
I'm pretty sure you
no.
can fall down there from above to land on that platform.
Can you?
Pretty sure.
I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh. So the drain. I'm on the drain stage.
Yeah.
But I had
you
to
can't.
restart the drain stage.
Yeah.
There
I
we
might
go.
be able to make that. Yeah, I'm in the same situation as you, trying to backtrack and hitting that wall. I think you might.
Okay, you can. You have to jump from a very specific spot. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate
I
it.
see why Margot's stuck, because she couldn't go around the way I do. I have to go turn off water.
Yeah. I think the stage does end when Margot gets to the end. You don't have to be there with her, so as long as you've done everything else in advance, you just gotta wait for her to go to the end, and then that'll be the end of that.
I feel like if I got this game in Kuso, I would get stuck on this stage because I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be
Well,
like,
yeah.
"Where's the exit? Why can't
I
find
think
it?"
for the escort mission,
Yeah.
I think both players got through it without much problem.
Yes, I know.
Oh
but
boy, I got to the "this has fiasco" written all over it.
This has fiasco written all over it.
Also, that means pain. At least there's no longer insta-death traps, but this is still not great.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
No,
Now
go
I
up,
could just
go
watch
up.
Margot go through this entire level.
Stuart.
I think I'm almost back at the beginning. I think.
Okay, cool. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Margolo's just going now.
I think one thing that the players also did that I'm not sure you guys did, you can confirm or deny, is reading the text that the game makes you see at the beginning of each stage that basically says, hey, this is what you need to do. Because in the case of like this stage, it says escort Margot to her new home, the jewelry box, for example.
I've been reading it, but I haven't really been like processing it. Like,
I've been reading it
without paying attention.
Well, you also know what to do, Daydream. You saw the dang match.
Yes.
There's a difference there.
Okay, so it seems like I gotta turn this off somehow to make her go through there.
Oh, there we go.
Come on.
Margot
No, good.
is not distracted with music.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know, Steven. It's pretty really cool. Anyway,
We're probably about at time, right?
Yeah, there's like a minute left on the clock.
Alright, I just game over,
It's
so I'm
alright, there
gonna
we go.
call it quits there.
Okay.
At least let me.
Valid. Hey, Margot.
Oh,
I see
hang
you
on.
made it to the end of the stage.
1 second.
So I think that
Oh.
the highlight of this game for me was definitely the animation on the title screen.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, here's the
I
sewer
don't know
stage.
how. Yeah. Also, hi. No one could hear you for like a bit of it because I
Oh,
had
yeah.
my output
Well,
muted.
I think I'm going to be finishing this on the second to last stage, because I'm at the garbage barge, but we've got less than a minute left on the clock.
Can we just
Thank you for
say
pointing that
too,
out, by
real
the way.
quick, how
wouldn't
concerning it
understood.
is that their drain has spiders in it?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Why does their drain have spiders on it? This is
What?
just.
Why is this a sink drain in the first place? I mean,
I don't
And why does
know.
the drain just have random holes along the side of it? Like, that seems like something that would distinctly be bad for getting water to leave your house.
Yeah.
thing-
I got back just in
You
time
don't
because
say.
we are at time.
yeah.
Alright.
Good thing I game overed.
Oh, that music.
Oh, okay. I know why I hated this game as a kid and stopped playing at this stage, because I have a fear of spiders.
Oh. Well, there's your
That would explain it. Sounds like you made the right
that's
choice.
Okay. Who's up next?
You, in fact.
Ooh, very nice.
Ooh.
Okay. So, one of my favorite genres, I believe, nowadays is just puzzle games. So I picked this, and I don't know if everyone here has that interest, but me and Nick have been playing Picross, so I figured let's pick a Picross game. So my pick for
Heck
this
yeah.
was Mario's. Wait, was it Mario's Picross, right?
Ooh.
Mario's Picross
Oh,
for
yeah,
Game Boy.
Ooh.
Let's do it.
Time for relaxing after Stuart Littling.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for giving me relaxation after Spoders.
By the way,
those are some
there is
good
easy
powers. I have to
Picross and
figure out how
regular
to pick
Picross.
that. Try that.
I'm gonna do regular
Oh,
because
apparently I got the Super Game Boy setup going. Hell yeah.
same.
Yeah, I'm
yeah, hope you all enjoy
switching
this.
Super Game Boy because right now the colors are a little funky. There we
We
go.
could change them.
Alright.
Oh, well.
Ooh,
I
got
remember
that.
my introduction to this game and to Picross in general was when this came out on the 3DS Virtual Console. That was the
nice.
first time I ever played Picross, and I was like, wow, this is addictive.
Yeah, this
How
was
did I
also
have
my
this
introduction to Picross, because I saw this, but I didn't really learn more about Picross or how to play until much later on when I started getting to the Picross S games on the Switch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially since those, like, compared with this one, those have a bunch of, like, quality of life stuff to them, which is really
Yeah.
nice. But go ahead and get a file going and highlight either how to play if you want to learn how to play Easy Picross or Picross. Highlight which one you want to start with.
Alright.
And you can actually go further than that because it'll actually let you, like, let me reset
With
real
each
quick here,
cross,
but you
they'll
can
let
actually
you-
get all the way to the map screen.
Well. Go. Sorry,
Whenever
survive.
everyone's ready, I'm going to count us down.
All right.
Everyone ready?
I'm set to go.
Almost. 1 sec.
Okay. All right. Just let me know when you're ready.
Oh, okay, so you have to start with Kinoko. Okay,
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Picross!
Let's do
Picross.
it.
So
Let's Picross it up.
So, as I was mentioning earlier, this game, unfortunately, does not have some of the quality of life stuff that, newer... Sure, why not? I'll use the hint. I don't get docked for it in this game, as far as I know, at least. Oh, good, I got a useless hint. This doesn't have a lot of the quality of life things that newer ones have, so, like, in newer ones, for example, it'll gray out segments of a row or a column when you've already done that. So, like, for example... Yeah. Like, for example, every one, that you block off, it would normally, darken out, so it's a little easier to keep track of stuff, but you don't have that in this game, so you have to keep track of all that yourself.
I think I kind of prefer keeping track of it myself. It adds an interesting twist to the game.
Yeah.
There's also no marking feature, sadly.
Yeah. Very
What do you mean
good.
there's
It's
no
letter
marking?
E.
Here's the thing, though, is if you make a mistake, it will correct it for you, or at least it will unmark it, but you lose time. This is time limited.
Yeah, you
Right.
have you have 30
Yeah,
minutes.
so you have to be careful not to accidentally click a square.
Yep.
Unless you are absolutely sure that is what you want to try.
Yeah.
Congratulations, I have made the letter T.
So I'm curious, has anyone here never played Picross before?
I have.
No, I do puzzles just for the heck of it.
Nice.
I played my fair share of Cross S mostly, but I've seen Mario Cross before, so playing this is an intriguing experience.
I mean, it's pretty solid. I like I said, I didn't have it on the Game Boy. I didn't have it until the 3DS, but it's pretty solid. It's a good game.
There. Oh, it's the letter S.
Ah, fuck. One thing I do hate is when I'm marking off tiles that I can rule out, like, I don't need to pick, like, I don't need to highlight these tiles. I'm just marking them with X's. If I go over one that I've already highlighted, it turns it into an X.
Mm-hmm.
So that gets a little irritating.
Yeah, that's I would prefer it if that weren't the case, personally.
Also, I don't like that if you accidentally hit the wrong button, it just removes time, even though it's like I didn't actually want to put that there.
They do actually make this better, or at least they address this in the sequel, Mario's Picross, or Mario's Super Picross, because they add a thing called Wario's Picross, where it actually follows a more modern Picross approach. There is no time limit, but you don't get the hint roulette, and you do not get... It won't tell you if you make a mistake, but you won't be penalized if you do make one. You just have to figure it out yourself.
Is it the letter O or the letter D?
Congratulations, I have made a Game Boy.
Nice.
I'm finishing
I'm
up.
about to have I have about to have get in the Game Boy.
Yeah, I just made a late Game Boy as well.
Oh shoot!
I'm still making letters.
I got so excited.
Is a Game Boy? Yes.
Alright, well,
Ah,
what
letter
can you
R.
give me? Also, bold. Oh, god damn it! Of course you give me one of the ones that aren't useful. Oh, son of a bitch! Alrighty.
Good job, game.
Honestly, I could
well.
finish this faster. I just, like, it's weird controls for me because B is A and A is B.
Oops. Well, there goes 2 minutes because I accidentally got a little too trigger happy.
Oh, yeah. So here's the thing.
That's letter
time
K.
penalties are not static. They will increase with more mistakes that you make, so be extremely careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be very cautious.
Yes. Thankfully, if you put an X in the wrong place, it doesn't penalize you for that, because I've done that accidentally a few times already.
This is a nice, relaxing game.
Yeah.
But I prefer Wario's Picross over this.
The crass.
Crash.
Shush.
Oh,
We're not making fun of
gosh.
my English today, okay?
I'm
I need
keeping
this.
hitting B, thinking
Oh,
that it's
fuck off,
B, but
game.
B is A.
Do, 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 do.
Okay, I can safely.
Why does this kind of sound like a Christmas song?
I don't know. It does.
Oh, the background music? It sort of does, yeah. I get those vibes.
All right, I'm gonna change the background music. Hang on.
Okay.
Not there. Okay.
I can cross these off now, yeah.
Sure, let's go with like Pac-Man 2-esque music.
Ah, Pac-Man 2: The New Adventure was very good. Fuck!
Ow!
It's not the one I
damn it.
wanted to hit. I'm gonna guess. That's what I need
I mixed
to
up
do.
buttons.
Is that the SNES one where it's like... I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like a point-and-click adventure.
Yeah,
that's
that's-
exactly what it is.
That's actually
Yeah.
the game that we have for Game Sharks now.
Mm.
So I'm probably
Oh,
gonna be playing that at some point tomorrow.
2, 3, 4. I'm making a star. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
doing as well. I just gotta figure out where these last few are that I'm missing here.
Did you guys hear about Pokemon Picross getting leaked?
No way.
Wait, they're making
No.
another one? Heck
So
yeah.
I'm not talking about 3DS Pokemon or Picross. I'm talking about on the Game Boy or
Jeez,
Game Boy
no.
Color. There was a game,
Oh
Pokemon
yeah,
Picross.
yeah, I remember
and
that.
It
Yeah.
got leaked recently, so you could play
There we
it.
go.
It's like in a pretty much complete state, and it even has retro achievements
Oh.
if you're into that.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
Wow.
thanks for that. Is a helpful
Congratulations! I
game.
made our star.
You too, huh?
Also, I
Excellent.
like this little music before it tells you what you got. This is my fucking jam. Congratulations.
Okay, could you give me a useful hint this time, game? That's actually kind of useful. That one not as much, but I'll still take it.
Oh, Nick.
Yeah?
So here's the thing. In the select a problem screen, it will indicate whether you've chosen to use the hint roulette or not.
Yeah?
It has an H.
Ah, okay.
So there's your motivation not to use it.
Alright.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if I really cared about having a completely perfect save file, I'd probably just play an actual copy of Mario's Picross instead of on an emulator.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm the type of person though, like that little icon will make me feel like my save file is ruined. Like I have to do it.
Yeah, like if I'm playing on an actual cartridge, sure, same here.
Yeah.
But the fact that I'm playing on a save that I'm probably not gonna keep, it gives me a little less incentive.
And there we go. I made a diamond.
Nice, Daniel.
Diamond.
Congrats on your
5.
diamond.
I hope it's. Yep, it actually was a diamond. Dang it.
6, 7.
Once in a while, you finish a puzzle, especially in like the 5x5 or 10x10s, and you look at it and you're like, I still don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
cool. Okay,
Oh,
good.
fuck.
Good,
I'm
you
bad
gave
at-
me it
I'm
right
bad
there.
at counting.
That actually was fun. Entirely sure to do that one.
I accidentally bumped a button and it game overed me. How did I game over on this?
Fuck.
Time
I
limit.
don't know.
Like I said, my mistakes will increase the time penalties.
Yeah, the issue is that I'm using an Xbox controller, so B is A and A is B.
Yeah, same.
So I keep hitting B, like, okay, I hit B to get rid of a mistake. No, I hit A, and it's fucking with my brain.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's not a great situation to be
Right.
in.
Like I said, this is why I prefer Warriors Picross or Mono Picross nowadays. It's
They-
just better.
There are pretty nice little quality of life improvements for
Yeah,
sure.
the
But some of the stuff I kind of like in the old Picross. I don't know. I feel like some of the quality of life improvements go a little far in making the game a little too easy, if that makes sense. Like, stuff like controls, I like control improvements, but
Yeah.
stuff like auto X's or things like that, I don't know.
See, anyone who knows me knows that I'm not a fan of time limits because it's...
Yeah, like the modern Picross games, with the way that I play them, like the major quality of life thing is indicating whether or not I've already taken care of like a 12 in a row or column, for example, or a 7. Because it indicates those automatically, and that basically just saves me the trouble of having to go back and count a lot of the times.
But part of the fun of Picross is sometimes you miss something like that, and if they just show it to you, then you don't get that breakthrough moment.
See, okay, so here's the thing, though. In modern Picross nowadays, you can turn off all that stuff and just do the entire thing no assist.
Well, yeah, that's the ideal, having the option to play your preferred way. I'll agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Like, I would be okay with this just being no assist. Like, I enjoy the fact that it doesn't have that it has no assist. Well, it has hints if you want to use them, but the thing I don't like is how punishing it is.
I guess my problem is
hitting a wrong button.
I have poor self-control, so if assist is available, it's tough for me to resist using it, even though I know that it would be more fun to not use it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I want the game to give me some sort of reward for not using an assist. I need that ridiculous, completely fictional, here's your serotonin,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's understandable.
There we go.
Yeah, for me, I would like this if it weren't for the fact that if you hit the wrong button, you get punished for it. Because, like, okay, I accidentally bumped a button, here's, like, a quarter of my time just removed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what I'm a fan of at all. I
imagine the more you play, the less likely that would happen, but I can see how, if you're just picking it up,
going to be
punishing.
Yeah, the issue that I was talking about earlier doesn't really help that matter much either, where I can accidentally, like, even if I've crossed out something, I can accidentally, like, I can cross out something, but that basically just matters visually. If I accidentally hit the button on it, then I don't just erase it. I dig a hole there, and it ruins my everything.
I guess what it
really
comes down to is, if you want to play a Picross game in 2020, it would be very difficult to make a compelling argument why you should play Mario's Picross over the alternative.
Yeah, it really is.
The only other thing is, if you just have an itch.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, that hint was like a 10 and a 2.
Oh, man.
I'm like,
oh
gosh.
I can't wait to get my Analog Pocket in 2021 just to play Mario's Picross in, like, super high quality on my TV.
You know it.
Oh, it's gonna be so dumb.
I will say I am a huge fan of the no assist because it does actually make it feel more like a puzzle to me.
Yeah.
And I am, like, I do puzzles for fun. I do, like, advanced Sudoku stuff for fun with, like, special rules and stuff.
Oh, that's a high heel? I thought that was like a crocodile.
Congratulations, you made a high heel.
Okay, hear me out. If you guys are looking at my stream right now, and like the top left, those are the eyes, and then the bottom left is like the mouth, the nose and the mouth. It's a crocodile.
Crocodile.
I made bread.
Bitch.
I'm actually doing the last stage right now because I just want to see what, like, their hardest is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I'll
fair.
probably jump to the hardest one just to see what the hell it ends up being.
Does this one get bigger than 15 by 15? I'm not sure if it does.
I don't think so. But 15 by 15
might be in Kanoko. I don't know though.
I was gonna say 15 by 15 is also like usually the standard size of a Picross puzzle. I've noticed.
It's a club.
12.
Alright. Yes, alright, hint roulette. Give me a good hint.
Okay, I know for
that's
sure that
decent
is
hint.
part of it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Alright.
11. Alright.
There we go.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Ow.
10, 10,
Oh, there's actually a 0.
2.
I will say one thing is I'm playing in like a kind of tiny window, and I feel like I gotta bring my face all close to the screen, you know?
Get the magnifying glass out. Ah, the true Game Boy experience.
Oh, you don't have to pull out the worm light.
Yeah.
Be able to see.
Okay, so I know that that's a 1.
Let me go get my newbie light out.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I marked one by accident. Whoops.
Okay.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Oops.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah!
Okay. Okay. This music needs to change. BGM. Yeah, we'll try this one.
I'm going for the pure Mario's Picross experience and no changing the music.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, same.
Wow.
Ah! I wonder what this is.
Purist here.
I'm like,
Yeah,
when's the purist joke coming in?
Oh yeah, there
Huh,
are those.
I wonder what
There you
this.
go, it
Hang
came
on,
in.
guys. Huh? What is this puzzle? What is this supposed to be?
Guys,
I can't tell.
different songs.
It's a question mark.
Okay. So I know for a fact that that is part of the 7.
Oops.
Ooh. Song
Oh.
number 4 is when you want to take a nap.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
that's
the
a.
problem. I was on 4.
I think I just made a slice of cake.
Let's go 5.
Yep.
I'm gonna go 3. I like 3. It's a good Picross tune.
I meant to put an X there. Well, goodbye minute. 2 minutes.
Alright, so I've done 5 puzzles so far. So let's look at what 8H is like.
Hold on, what's this? 1,
Sure.
2,
Not there.
Won't use a
Okay.
hint, I'll be sad.
7, 8, 9,
Oh, this is
10.
actually, so far isn't looking that bad. It's giving me a lot of material to work with, at least.
5, 6, 7, 8.
It's okay. I've got a little bit here in. Okay, so I know that's at least there. Okay, I have my solution actually.
1,
for
1,
the
2.
bottom.
Yeah, that's already done.
Wait, is
Do I
this
really
one
have to
the-
fill out the 9s? Wow.
Daniel, it's not a race, my friend.
Demo one, you
There
don't
we
know
go.
what the fuck you're making.
Ah, I think I've made money.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool.
Alright, Himrula, give me a good hint. Okay.
X out that one. Dumb video game is dumb sometimes.
Never
Oh,
said
wait,
it was a
hang on.
race, it's an
This has to be a
achieving.
5. Okay, cool. So,
I went out wrong.
this has to be a 3.
Hey,
Thank-
that's-
I love when stuff like that happens, by the way, where the input I was trying to hit right, but the input got eaten, so I
Yeah,
accidentally hit the space I was on when I didn't mean to, and lost a few minutes off my clock.
Whoops.
That's,
Yeah,
yep,
that's the
that's
classic.
problem.
I will say I've played some Picross games on retro achievements, like some random homebrews or unlicensed Picross games, and some of them they really butcher the controls where it's so easy to make mistakes like that. So playing this one is kind of a breath of fresh air in comparison.
It can't be as bad as, like, so I remember hearing about this one shitty Picross game where it was so bad because the numbers didn't match up with the puzzle at all
What?
What?
because it was that badly
No.
programmed.
That's pretty bad.
So- But
Ew.
I guess the devs didn't realize it because you'd be playing it and you'd be like, okay, I must have gone wrong somewhere, and then you realize, wait, it's not me that went wrong, it's the game that went wrong.
Oh goodness.
How do you screw that up?
Yeah, how the fuck
did I
do you
miss?
mess up Picross of all things?
What is this?
I think something's pointing me.
I think the name of the game is like
that
Nonogram or something like that. That sounds right.
Yes.
Do you know what
Yeah,
it's
that's
on?
it, right?
It's on Switch, and I think it's on Steam as well, and on mobile devices.
We got the bread.
Bread acquired.
Bread
Nice.
acquired. We did.
Let's get
Thank
this
you all for joining our
bread.
VC. We
Yes.
finally got the bread. I think we're finally done.
Get that bread.
What's our timer looking like?
We're 20 minutes in.
You guys want to keep Picrossing?
I mean, might as
Yeah,
well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish
Yeah.
this puzzle
I'm
at
enjoying this.
least.
All right, sounds good.
Well, you know, I actually picked a good game for once.
I know,
Yeah,
this is really fun. Good
I
job,
mean,
Jan.
honestly, all of the picks have been fun. I haven't felt like I'm suffering with any of them, you know?
Yeah.
Which is a nice breath of fresh air, if I'm gonna be honest.
I don't
made an
feel like
arrow.
my pick is gonna be the one to break the trend. I mean, maybe you guys will hate it, but I think it's fun.
It's not a game that I'm familiar with, so...
Of course, the time where I titled my stream Angry? It's like, no, this is actually pretty nice.
Well, the question mark is actually the false positive, because you're actually
shoot.
not angry. That's the trick.
Oh, yes.
I'm playing on autopilot for a second there and I messed up.
Everybody on my stream, you've been clickbaited.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys are like, you realized I signed up this week and you're like, oh, Bendy hasn't been here in a while. We should make the games good so he sticks around.
Exactly.
I mean,
That was
before
our
I...
plan,
I mean, I knew what I was picking before I determined who was playing this week, so...
Yeah, I'm just joking around.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What the heck am I making?
No, I made a mistake.
I'm wondering what I am making too.
I can't do that, can I? Nope.
There
Why
we
not?
go.
Okay. So 1.
So, I don't know if... Okay, so I can't tell for sure if that's that or not yet, but I can say... I can't tell for that either.
Oh, by the way, Daniel, on the topic of Contra, Time Stalker and friends are doing Retro Achievements Contra together on Sunday morning, so I might
Okay.
join in on that. I'm
Yeah,
not sure yet.
Yeah, I saw that
Question.
was happening.
Is this the moon or a sea? Is this a moon or a sea? Chat, you decide. I can't tell.
I got a back... I got a
Impressive, okay.
backhoe.
A backhoe?
Yeah, that's
A
what
backhoe?
that's what 8H is
Huh.
on the Kanoko course. Because I decided to jump to that to see what it was like.
Pull the shovel!
Okay, good. I did not screw up.
Alright, let's go back to
3, 2, 3, 2, 3.
one of the earlier puzzles.
You ended up beating that endgame
Okay.
puzzle?
Yeah, I beat the very last puzzle just to see what it was like, so I'm like, okay, back to going back in order.
Yeah, this is probably one of the easier Picross games in the sense that the difficulty doesn't peak with insane puzzles
Yeah,
like
we
some
don't.
of the others.
You don't get like the what is it, 15 by 20?
Yeah.
I would
Let
love
me
the
tell you this
50
right now.
by 50.
Picross S4 has extra puzzles, and those can go as far as 40 by 30.
Ew.
Wow.
I've actually done a 50 by 50 before
Crazy.
because I'm a masochist.
I mean, that sounds like fun.
Oh, definitely.
There's a game on Steam. I think it's called Paint It Back or Paint It Black or something like that. It's a Picross game, and I remember the puzzles getting pretty crazy big in that one. But it's a lot of fun.
I may have to look at that later.
We know for sure this is a 2, so it's one of these 2 squares.
It's either called Paint It Back or Paint It Black. It's something like that.
I can believe it
Something
being.
like that, yeah.
I can believe it being Paint It Black, since that's also the name of a song. So it's like possible they were referencing that.
Yeah. Or maybe I'm just thinking of the song. I don't know.
Maybe, who knows?
Who knows?
I want it painted black.
There we go. I made a star.
Steer.
But that game's kind of interesting because the way it's themed is like the main character is a painter, and it all takes place in like an art gallery. So as you solve puzzles, they go up in the gallery. It's kind of funny.
That is not the most useless hint, but it is one of the more useless hints.
You're
coulda
not
given me
exactly useless,
game.
but you're pretty fucking useless. Congratulations.
You get a cookie.
Ooh.
Oh, right, because that's a
Ooh, I
1,
like
so I
cookies.
can't fit anything in that column. Now, can I?
I love whenever I look at what I have on my crossboard and figure, okay, based on the shape
Very
of
broken.
what I'm making so far, this might be where I have to
Oh, no, I misclicked.
make a move. Not even based off the logic of the puzzle, but just based off of what the puzzle looks like. I love when I do that. It makes me feel like a cheater.
I've played some Picross games that force you to do
Ow.
that. Where like the numbers don't give you enough information to solve
Yeah,
the puzzle without.
I think that happens a few times in some of the Picross S games.
Yeah, that's not a fun
Very
time.
broken. Yeah, it's probably gonna be pretty broken until they, like, patch them, Steven.
I made a hanger.
No.
There's already someone with
Yeah.
14 badges. Oh, and Heart
Gotta
Rate Soul
an-
Silver.
Gotta answer that question I see in your chat. How broken do you think Steve is gonna be? I think he's gonna be considered broken just on the principle that nobody knows how to fight him. That's usually how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
It's interesting seeing the reactions to Steve. It seems so polarizing. Like it's a love it or hate it kind of thing.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really feels like that because some people just see it as Nintendo catering to the younger audience. But
Yeah.
turns
Kind of is.
Hang on, I saw one person who pretty much like tore their cartridge up to hell. And
Ugh.
removed it because of that.
people have strong
Why?
opinions, man.
That's ridiculous.
I don't understand it.
Guys,
Neither
we
do
did
I.
another thing. What did we make? I'm gonna
Is that
say
a
I did cake. Congratulations, we made cake.
I
We
mean,
got the cake, guys.
I'm not a
It's over.
Minecraft. I've only really played it for a few minutes, but like I
Nope.
think it's
This
awesome.
side.
I
It's
used to
great
play
having-
Minecraft a bit with friends before, but I never really got into it. Like, I was never in the, like, oh my god, this is the best game ever sort of mentality that I know a lot of people
Nope.
are into when it comes to Minecraft.
Well,
I
the
don't
interesting
think
thing about Minecraft is
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not that the characters are iconic; it's that the game is iconic. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people seem to forget that Smash is also, like, a celebration of gaming in general.
Totally.
So...
Oh yeah. Also, I finally got my backhoe, which does in no way look like a backhoe.
Considering the
That's-
fact that now we have like, isn't it
Yeah.
one or two Microsoft characters in Smash now?
Oh, okay, I see it now at a distance.
No, it's because Minecraft is owned by Microsoft now.
Yeah, because we got...
It has been for a while.
Oh, that's weird
I
to
thought
think
Steve-
he's technically a Microsoft character,
I-
but you're totally right.
Yeah. I mean,
I
Banjo and
heard
Kazooie
Steve-
technically are as well.
Is that a
Yeah,
car
I
or
had
some
heard
cherries?
Steve. Wait, I had heard Steve, and I thought it was like a
Cherries.
game from some game that I never played.
No, Steve is the...
Steve from Minecraft, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
Steve,
no?
Steve is
You
the
didn't know?
canonical name of
Yeah.
the guy you play as in Minecraft.
No, I
He's
knew
an
that. I
Alex
knew that,
Penman
but
and Zombie.
I had thought since we were talking about Smash, I didn't put together, oh, Steve from Minecraft. I was just like, oh, well,
Oh.
Steve's a pretty generic name, so what Nintendo game is he from?
Oh my god.
Oh,
None. It's a
Nice.
Microsoft game.
I'm surprised
I
you
didn't think of putting together Steve, which is a generic name, and
I mean,
Minecraft Steve in particular.
I mean, also given how vocal the internet has been about that, I'm surprised you didn't know that in the first place.
I don't tend to watch a lot of video game news. In fact, I think at this point, like, most of my YouTube history, which is most of what I do when I'm not playing Final Fantasy, like, most of my videos are just people playing stuff, like Minecraft, which is surprising that well, one specific user with Minecraft, because there's a mod pack that's actually really, really interesting, and they finally started playing it, where you're basically progressing from the Stone Age forward. And it's like actually really tedious and it's long and stuff, and I find that kind of thing interesting.
I was gonna say
Well,
that sounds like a similar premise to what was that game? Evo.
Sort of. It's called
Evo.
Septec. The pack is called Septec Ages.
Ooh.
So
I made a
you
cactus.
basically start off with like having to like basically pick up pebbles and sticks off the ground, or by punching trees, and you can't actually like break the trees with your fist. You can't actually do that yet, and you have to actually slowly work your way up, and at the end of it, like, you fight, like, the top Eldritch God or some shit, and it's a very long pack, because it actually, like, uses a ton of mods to go through them. But anyway, that's, like,
cool.
But yeah, so, that's, like, the one Minecraft series to watch, and everything else is just, like, whatever random shit pops up in my feed. Which tends to not be that stuff because I've fucked over the algorithm so much.
Well, to derail the conversation we're having here for a bit, it is time.
Aw, dang it! Hang on. Can I
I think I
finish
was
this
making
puzzle I'm on?
Like
Sure.
a vial or something. I don't know.
Sorry, say that again?
Say that again?
Someone was saying something?
Yeah, it was Bendy.
I was
Yeah.
saying, I think I was making some sort of beaker or vial or
Ah.
something, but you'll never know.
I mean, Daydream
I
wants to
want to find out
finish.
what I'm making.
Yeah, you want to finish your puzzle, so I'm like, okay, sure, why not?
Good.
I'm already going
An
a
apple.
Great.
All right.
Good job, me. Alright, now we're good.
Yep. So, Bendy, you have our last game for the day.
I do, yeah. So, this game, this is not a childhood game of mine. I just played it for the first time recently. I'm really big into retro achievements, and one of my things is I like to collect random badges for my profile of games that are like short and easy. So I was scrolling through, I was just browsing, and I saw this game, and I was like, this looks short and easy. I could probably knock this out in a few hours. Let's check it out.
Okay.
I went into it expecting it to be some trash, awful licensed game, and I was
God.
actually kind of pleasantly surprised with it. I ended up having fun with it. So today we are playing an American Tail, Fievel's Gold Rush on GBA.
Oh,
okay.
I might have actually.
Cold Rush.
Mm-hmm.
GBA.
Fievel Gold Rush.
Today was a very Game Boy heavy day.
It is
Hocus
Game Boy
Pocus.
Advance.
Oh, that sounds familiar. I don't think
Portable,
I played this one.
everything is portable except for the NES.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh no, there are options.
Well, I mean, even then, NES is kind of portable now because of the Switch.
True.
Full setup.
Yeah, but Jaws is also not part of the NES collection.
Thank God for that.
Oh, there's only normal and hard. Okay.
Much
Yeah,
like Jaws,
so-
I'd be concerned if it was.
If you go in options, you could select either normal or hard. I don't honestly know what the difference is. I played on normal, so I don't know.
I'm gonna leave
So
it at
choose whatever
default.
you want. And we'll just chill on a new game.
Oh, I loaded it by accident. Damn it, I thought that's where the difficulty was. I've done this with every game.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's easy enough to just hit the good old reset button.
Yeah. Next time
Oh,
I'm
no,
on
there's
to, I
password
have a
feature.
game to actually kind of torture you guys with. I actually might be mean for a change.
Oh, believe me, I've got some real stinkers in my pack that I can't wait to use.
Oh.
I'm gonna set this to eat. Oh, it's only normal or hard. Okay.
Yeah.
No easy for you.
Oh,
It is another one of those games where it shows you arrows going where to go, so maybe they take those out in hard, but I really don't know.
Maybe. I mean,
Man,
I
every
don't think
time
it's the same
there's a
devs,
game.
so
No, it's different devs for
yeah.
sure.
So
See, I love when the hard mode is just let me take away your sense of direction. It's like, if you've made the game harder just by removing directions, you might have some design flaws in your game.
Right?
alright, I'm going to go ahead and count us down then, since I see all of us are ready.
Yep.
Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. American Tail.
Alright, let's go.
God, I remember these movies.
Yeah.
So I played this game a little bit while I was testing this for RBC to make sure the ROM worked, and I feel like I've seen this in a mystery triathlon.
Oh yeah?
I know.
I don't-
This feels
I don't know.
weird.
Like, I don't know which match it was, if it was in a mystery triathlon, but I feel like I've seen it in one.
Aw.
I could just be out of my
Hey,
mind,
who
but
are you? My name is Pierre. Pierre the bird.
I love the odd job hat throw.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
I have to get through all of this text.
Okay,
The
one
hat
problem
throw is
one
the
problem
best
I
thing about
am
this game.
low-key running into, it's not really being too much of a hindrance currently, is sometimes it is a little hard to tell what's a platform and what isn't.
Yeah, that
Oh
does
yeah, like this rope that looks like it shouldn't be a platform is a platform. Also, you can leave your hat behind, which is your weapon.
Oh,
Yes.
good. Yep.
No, you have to actually
Oh,
be
gosh, odd
strategic
job.
because you can lose your hat.
If
But
you lose your hat? Oh my god.
Yeah.
if you lose your hat, it'll come back to you eventually, but it takes a while. And then you could also kill enemies by just jumping on them.
Yeah. Mario logic.
Imagine a game where you could
I-
lose your only weapon.
I-
Okay, hello.
Bendy, I can't believe you picked 2D Super Mario Odyssey.
Right? Believe me, you're
I
not
know.
the first person.
Jump up in the air, jump without a care.
Can you give me
So-
my hat so I can get
So
to
what does this gold that we're picking up do? Is it just there because it can be there?
Basically, it gives you a score at the end of the level that totals up all your gold and kills and a couple of other things, but it really doesn't matter.
I mean, does it affect the ending?
Oh, yeah, I can't tell
as
when
far
I can
as I
jump
know-
on it. I don't like this.
As far as I know, it doesn't.
Okay.
I don't think there's any real purpose to the golds unless you care about that sort of thing, but you
Oh,
really
okay,
should.
so neat thing, you can actually redirect your hat in flight.
Yeah, you can. So there's actually
Okay.
a pretty cool physics system behind how the hat works.
Okay,
Like,
I
it's-
hate
physics system?
I hate the sound effect that it plays when I reach the end of the stage because it sounds so familiar because I think that it's a similar sound effect to what they use in fucking Keith Courage for TurboGrafx.
Oh no.
Oh
You know
my
the one I'm
god.
not liking though is the respawning enemies.
Oh, does it have a respawning enemies issue?
Yep.
Yeah. If where the enemy was to start with is off screen, then the enemy will respawn the second you can see it again.
Ah, good.
Oh, speaking of music, that makes me feel eh.
Wow, that heart
Yeah.
disappears really fast.
Yeah, sometimes you could actually drop down from a platform above where an enemy was that you killed and end up landing on an enemy.
Yes, you can. One thing you'll find about this game is that it kind of flip-flops and changes its mind on whether it wants the levels to be linear or more open-ended. Like,
I
it just
have lost my hat.
kind of changes at random.
Okay, that looks like it should be a platform, but isn't. What the hell,
Can I
game?
not my... I want my hat back.
I want a sense of direction.
I want to have
Me
that too. As long
too.
as Doug Dimmadome's hat.
Come on. Yeah.
Imagine throwing that at an enemy, they wouldn't know what hit them.
Doug Dimmadome.
Okay, so your
Oh,
hat
that
comes
wasn't-
back to you, but it can't pick up gold for you.
I can't.
Wah, wah. Piss.
I wish it did.
Double piss.
Oh, we're going for the triple piss combo?
No, we're not quite there yet.
Oh great. They're bottomless pits in this game.
I'm trying to catch my hat.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Okay,
in the air.
so pressing R or L will advance the screen a little bit in that direction.
Yeah. So you can kind of see what's ahead or behind you. Kind of like, I think they do the same thing in Mario World.
Yeah.
Just
I'm gonna
implements it differently.
I'm just
could
gonna
also-
play a game of avoid my own hat.
So you don't have to worry about blind jumps.
Yeah. God, that... Oh, really? Okay. So that platform, I literally do just have to wait for a while. Oh, that sucks.
I'm playing a game of
No!
avoid the hat.
Whoa. You're dead.
Alright.
I don't know what it is, but I actually like this game, and I don't know why.
Oh my God.
It's like I think I went into it with such low expectations that I just was surprised to end up having fun with it. I don't know.
Okay, so, I fell from a great distance earlier, so I was operating under the assumption that, okay, I probably, there's probably no fall damage. Apparently there is fall damage if you fall from a far enough distance, and it'll insta-kill you.
What?
There's no fall damage, but there is fall death.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
basically just fell
not
through.
fall
I
damage,
fell so
death.
fast that I fell through a platform as well, by the way, which was great.
Ow.
Nice.
I don't know if this is just an issue with my control bindings or something, but is it just me or is B jump and A throw your hat?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you can change that in the setting.
Okay.
Controller option.
Which actually
course
is
there
kind of
is.
helpful for me because now it's for me it actually like makes sense.
Guys, when are we gonna get Fievel into Smash?
Oh my god.
Right.
I mean, anything's possible.
Oh,
We
I
have
just
a
this
fucking Microsoft
point, I wouldn't even be
so, yeah, I
surprised.
would fucking hope so.
Why can I not?
I wonder if this is an entry on the Smash Editions bot. Can I not pick up part? Oh my god. While my iframes are activated, I can't pick up parts. What the hell?
I hate that too.
Oh, that's
like,
stupid.
why?
That's a design flaw.
Yeah.
Make it too easy, right?
Oh, then I'm just getting smacked by
Oh my
barrels.
gosh, I hate this. I actually do not. I actively dislike this game.
Yeah,
It's
I actively
fun.
am
It's
disliking
fun.
it too.
Great
I'm
game.
sorry, but
I mean, it's all right.
I'm sorry,
It's
Bendy.
no
I
masterpiece.
don't like
but
it.
It's no masterpiece to me, but
No regrets.
Okay,
when
yeah.
I played this, I knew I had to bring it to RBC.
okay. I am starting to run into the issue as well of respawning enemies because
Yes.
I fell down and had to climb back up, and it's like, oh well, all the enemies I killed they all respawn. Oh my god. How precise do I have to be with this jump? Holy cow.
I think I know the jump you're talking about. Are you in the second stage?
Yeah, I'm in stage 2.
Yeah, there's this one weirdly specific jump. It's probably the hardest jump in the entire game. I don't know why they
Come
put
on,
it in the
come on.
second bowl.
where's this
Right.
fucking platform?
You can make it. It is
Alright.
doable.
Okay, okay, you're telling me to go up. How do I go up? Do I have magical flying powers now?
Oh, one more thing you should be aware of. Sometimes the arrow outright lies to you.
Yeah, I started getting that impression where it was telling me to go right, and then all of a sudden it was just randomly telling me to go up.
Yeah. It has a bit of a mind
There
of
we
its
go.
own.
Made the jump.
Also, oh, okay, you can just grab onto a chain. See, that is really bad game design, where it's just like, oh, hey, I'm gonna lie to you about where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got
Oh my
knocked off the
gosh.
platform, there goes my hat.
Okay, so
No.
jump attacks are worth more than hat attacks.
Oh, are you going for the high score meta?
Yeah, hell yeah, I am, brother.
Nice.
The only way to play,
Screw the hat.
apparently.
I'm gonna go with the silent or death from above.
I'm also glad that 0 is a health. Like if you had
Yes.
0 hearts, you're
That's like
still
the best
alive.
thing.
So I thought it was if you lost all your hearts, you would just straight up be dead. But no, you get a little bit of
Is
leeway.
anyone playing on a hard mode?
I'm playing
But
on
I'm not.
I'm curious what the differences are.
on the default one, which I assume is normal.
Yeah, normal
Yeah,
is
Found a
normal?
really big
Oh
precise
my-
jump.
Yes, I would like to continue.
Oh,
Game.
I didn't really need it, but I got an extra life.
Yes, game, I know I need to go up, but I'm currently waiting for this platform to come down.
I'm just going for jump attacks now.
Honestly, it's not a bad strat.
Yeah.
Most of the enemies in this game really aren't that threatening.
Oh my god, and
I died.
Knock back moon!
I can't
The
believe
brightest
Batman
robot
fans in
master.
this game too.
God damn it. Dude, okay, you know what? I kinda wanna make artwork now for Knock
Oh
Back
my
Man.
god. The ropes that I have to swing on also aren't terribly precise.
Uh-huh.
I've run into that issue a few times now.
Oh, an enemy just saved me from dying to a fall. Thank you. Ow, okay. A hat just dropped down onto my head.
I feel like I've become the one thing I swore to destroy. I used to be the guy who brings good games to RBC. I don't know. I think
actually
the
got a
game-
little bit of a knockback boost there, so thank you, damage boost.
I mean, the game's, like I said, the game's not bad. Like, overall, this is a pretty alright list that we had for
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like there was one week that we had, like, really good games, though, like, across the whole board. I need to go look now at the records.
It's funny that that only happened once. Like, you have to really rack your brains. To be like,
Yeah.
I think there might have been one week with good games.
Yeah, well, I mean, we get good games, but I mean, like, a week where we have good games across the board.
Right.
I'm looking through the list now to see if there was one like that.
Wow, I love it when an enemy just drops a barrel on my head.
Yeah.
And I'm dead.
Great game design.
This is... Oh, and I got, and you only have 2 lives. It's only like 2 lives it feels like I had there. It's 3 lives, but, life 0 is not a life.
Yeah.
Why would life 0 be a life? That's just basic game design, right?
Why is 0 life not a life, but 0 health is still health?
I know, it's not even consistent within the game.
What the heck? I think I just skipped like 90% of the level.
Health, so they're
I just skipped like 90% of level 2.
So I'm looking.
think.
So I'm looking through the RBC list. Ironically, I think the episode that we had the best games overall would have been episode 13.
How
No,
weird
this is
that
level
is.
8 the chicken
So,
pig,
What
that's
was
right.
What was episode 13? What made that special?
Ninja Gaiden for NES. Hack
Oh,
in
that
Time.
was me.
Back in Time for SNES, Kingsley's Adventure for PS1. We had the six-pack cartridge for Genesis, although Columns was the game picked, and Anticipation for NES.
Nice. That was a
Yeah.
pretty good lineup.
Pretty good lineup.
Yeah, that. Oh yeah, I remember that. I was there. I picked Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
I played Anticipation for the first time earlier this year. That was pretty fun.
No.
Anticipation's
Oh,
pretty fun. I know Time wasn't.
I had chosen Anticipation for one of our RBCs, but I don't remember if that
No,
was
no,
your
no, no, no.
experience with
It was Nick that chose Anticipation.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It was Nick that picked. I was like, oh my god, I had this game as a
There we
kid,
go.
but I couldn't remember
Thank
the
you for
name.
finding
Yeah.
me.
I know Time Stalker really likes
Ow.
Anticipation.
Yeah, he does.
Who does?
Time
Time.
Stalker.
One of the hearts just straight up spawned inside the girder and it stayed in there.
Ah, very
What?
good.
Oh, I found the exit. Yeah. So I was like, oh, I have to go backtrack through all of this and do this and this. No, the exit's just literally right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I finally found the exit in this stage. This was
I think after
this was unnaturally lengthy for a stage. And I
Yeah,
also
the
thought
length
I
of
also
the stages are all over the place. There's no consistency.
consistency in RBC.
What's consistent?
Oh,
Like that
that was
happens.
just level 1. Level 2 was the
It's
ridiculously
consistently
long
something
one.
Yeah, I'm in stage 3 now. How long is this game since you apparently beat it, Bendy?
You can beat it in like 2 or 3 hours, probably. It's not super long.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be like a very long game because there's no save feature. There's a password function. So 2
Yeah,
to
there are
3 is,
passwords.
so yeah, 2 to 3 is about what I'd estimate based off that
Oh
knowledge.
my gosh.
I mean, there's 6 worlds, and each world has 3 stages plus a boss.
Yeah, my rule of thumb for a lot of like GBA games to try to get a measure for how long it might be just by looking at it. If the game saves, then who knows? If the
Yeah.
game doesn't save but has passwords instead,
I have been
I-
soft locked by hats.
I usually estimate like 2 to 3 hours. If there's no password and no save, no anything like that, you just have to be in one sitting. I usually estimate like an hour tops.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Although I'm
sounds about right.
pretty sure a good chunk of GBA games, excluding stuff like classic NES series, because that's kind of not fair to include those.
I really am despising this game.
But I think most GBA games have either a save system or a password system. They usually have one or the other, I've noticed.
Yeah, GBA didn't really have much in the way of boot up the game and do it in one sitting, you know?
That appeared somewhat on the Game Boy, at least. Oh, that's where I need to go, I suppose.
Up, there's my first death from falling.
Ah, you had that happen to you as well. Excellent.
Yes. It actually isn't even that far.
Yeah.
It's not that it's death by falling, it's that it's, there's no platforms down there, so you're like falling down a pit.
No, it's just death by falling because I died right above an enemy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've had
all that ever happened to me.
I've had death by fall damage because while in the process of dying to fall damage, I fell through a platform.
You know.
I would know. Yeah.
Good
I know,
game
right?
design.
Game design.
What's that?
Oh my god, there's more help. I don't
Is
wanna.
game design something you can eat?
This game design a
Potentially.
sandwich.
His mayonnaise is an instrument.
No, Rachel. Mayonnaise is not an instrument. Fuck, I died to fall damage again.
I am getting stuck in a damage loop here because of these stupid hats.
Alright, I need to
No.
slow down. I'm trying to like speed run this game and I keep dying to something stupid.
Ample if you're going for world record runs.
I mean, let's be real. Has anyone speed ran this game?
No, I mean,
yeah, probably.
look it up on speedrun.com.
99% chance, yes.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't be that surprised if
And
someone
say,
has.
I'd have to go ask some girl. She's the resident GBA expert.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the resident Fievel expert.
No! But she plays a lot of GBA games, I know that. Oh, I think I meant a boss.
Good luck.
Or is this, unless this is just a cutscene.
Fuck,
So,
fuck
I'll let you
this
try
jump.
the boss on your own and let me know if you can't figure it out.
Wow, look at that. 64 jump attacks and only one hat attack.
I'm gonna assume that's not doing
That
any
is
damage.
so precise of a jump.
Are you at the jump?
The jump.
Why is
It's straight up the hardest jump in the game. I don't know why it's so early in the game, but yeah.
Because game design.
clearly?
much.
Where's it at? 1-2 or 1-3?
1-2.
I
The
hate
precise
the
jump, I
spawning
assume.
enemies.
I must have beat
I-
it already then.
Jump.
I think
Is
the
this the jump?
worst thing.
Ah!
I think the worst thing though is that the health only is on screen for like half a second.
Yeah, you gotta be
Well,
fast.
I think I can stop playing the game now.
What happened?
What happened?
He's in the jumping.
It's
Wait,
I'm
what?
just,
Bendy.
I'm just endlessly jumping on the boss now.
Bendy, question.
Yeah, what's up?
Is this am I at the jump?
I don't have the multi up at the moment, but if you're at the jump, you'll know you're at the jump.
I believe you are at the jump. It's the jump that gave me difficulty as well.
I hate this jump.
It's
I
a
hate
really
this
bad
jump.
That is the jump. Yeah, that's the jump.
Yeah.
The jump.
How much time do we have left?
We aren't quite at 20 minutes. We're just shy of 20 minutes.
I'm not gonna
Also, I
lie.
love Leap of Faiths.
I was really looking forward to that jump in particular, just seeing what people would say.
I hate this jump so much.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Oh, I think I figured out the boss.
You have like 5
Got it.
pixels of leniency, if that.
What the hell? If that's what I have to do, that's dumb.
So, I will say the boss doesn't give you very good feedback that you actually damaged him, but that does damage him. If you did what I think you did, so.
It's not consistent what I did, though. It doesn't look like it's consistent anyway.
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh, I do not want to play any more of this.
I think I'm done too, because this music is just giving me a headache.
Okay,
You
I
guys
think
wanna
I
wrap
landed
up?
another hit on the boss.
Up, I see the
I'm
second
gonna just play
precise
my
jump.
Picross.
This is
Let's
totally
do
a game I would
a
love
minute
to see on
to
Kusa, just to see
boss
people struggle with this
wrap things
boss
up.
as well. Like, it's not terribly engaging.
Done. This is the worst design in the
Jump.
game.
I feel like depending on how far into the
Not
story we
bad.
give it to people, the jump's not going to be too much of a problem to people. They'll get hung up on it for a bit, but, like, not enough that they'll be forever stuck on it.
Yeah.
But this boss, I could totally see people getting stuck on not figuring out what to do because it's a little obtuse what the
It's-
game
it's
wants
a
you to
little-
do.
Well, I think
Rubber
the-
Goose.
The worst part is that it doesn't give you good feedback that what you did was right.
I
That's
feel
the
like
worst
it
part.
gives you at least a
Yeah.
little bit of feedback that what you did is right because you see something move that you might not expect to move, so you're like, okay, maybe I have to do something with this thing.
Right.
See, I think the thing that is annoying me the most is there's one of those walking hats that can hit you from below you, but you can't hit it from above it.
Yeah, those guys are not the best.
Yeah.
And then if you lose all your lives, you start back at stage 1.
You start at the beginning of the world, so if you beat a world, you get a save.
Yeah.
A world
Yeah,
being
but that's-
levels plus a
n-
boss.
The game design isn't exactly conducive of beating an
that,
entire
yeah.
world.
I will say though, the game is pretty generous with extra lives if you explore a little bit. They give you a lot of lives, especially in the later levels.
I mean, that's nice, but that jump.
That's
Yeah.
Like,
That
I
jump,
got
though.
past that jump, only to find another jump where you have to time the jump off of a like at the peak of another platform and be at the edge of that platform.
Thanks, I hate it.
And also, there's an enemy that's standing right there, so if you don't hit him in the head, he's just knocking you right off.
Well, yeah, they gotta have an
22
enemy standing there, or else it would be too easy.
22 minutes in and I beat the first world.
Nice job.
All right, we want to wrap things up there.
I feel like everybody else is going pretty dumb on this game.
Yes.
I see Daydream's already gone back to Picross.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
cool with
I
stopping
need
there if you guys want
just
to.
cross.
Alright.
Are we in agreement that we're done?
Let's
Yes.
do discussion time, everyone.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright.
All right,
Discussion
discussion
time.
time.
So,
Who wants to start?
was Jaws for NES.
I love Jaws.
I
Jaws for
am,
NES is amazing.
I'm okay with Jaws.
I can
It-
tolerate Jaws.
It is inoffensive for an LJN game.
Yeah.
It is a lot. It is a lot better than I expected for it being LJN. But again, that isn't saying much.
I
It's
will
a
say,
tolerable game.
Jaws kind of left me with a little bit of a feeling of I might come back to this game. Like, there's just something about it that's like I want to at least beat Jaws. You know?
I would probably come
Yeah.
back to Jaws if it wasn't for the fact that he beat it during RBC at like the 15-minute mark, so then I just ended up casually chatting about random bullshit again.
Yeah, it's a tolerable game. Like, I might play that for like a half hour if I'm bored sometime, but it's still an LJN game.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, after that we had Metroid Zero Mission for GBA.
a very nice remake of Metroid 1.
Yeah.
Actually, here's another question. How many people in this call have played Metroid 1, and if you have, how familiar are you with it?
I've
I've never.
1. I have played Metroid 1 through Metroid Zero Mission because I've beaten the game on all difficulties before.
Yeah, because you said it's an unlockable in Metroid Zero Mission, yeah?
Yeah, so I've not beaten Metroid 1, but I have played it a little bit. After playing Metroid Zero Mission, Metroid
Hard to
1
go
just
back.
doesn't, it is not a, yeah, it's a game that I just can't go back to after playing Zero Mission.
Yeah, it feels like it feels like what could be, even if it's a remake of Metroid 1, it feels more like Super Metroid.
Yeah, and they actually
implemented.
implemented some stuff from Super Metroid into it to give it that little extra boost. I have beaten Metroid 2 though to 100%, both the AM2R remake that was fan-made and the original.
Nice.
Nice.
So hang on, is
Nice.
Zero Mission actually like made by Nintendo?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Yeah,
It is
really
very well done.
Yeah, and it's sort of a
Quick fun fact, real quick on Metroid Zero Mission as well. If you own like the original copy of it and Metroid Fusion, as well as like a GBA link, you can actually unlock a special suit to use in the game by linking Fusion
That's
with your...
that's the point of Metroid Fusion.
Yeah,
Link.
we were wondering that
wondering
earlier.
Yeah, it unlocks a special costume change for you.
I'm surprised you didn't tell us until now.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I had it in my head, and then we were talking about something else, and I forgot. So,
Fair
yeah,
enough.
that's why there's Metroid Fusion Link. It unlocks some gallery work, and I think it also changes your suit in-game if you wish to.
One comment I'd like to make is I feel like a lot of the time games get remade, and I ask myself, why did we need a remake for that game? The original is still great. It still feels good to go back to. But I feel like this is a really great example of how a remake can be a really good thing. Like I don't have much desire to replay Metroid 1 these days.
Yeah,
I played it a little bit, but I don't have the patience for that game.
Metroid 1 was good for the time, but it didn't age well.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you want to see other games that are like that, look up remake or it was like remake or re-something. It's something on YouTube where he basically goes over remakes compared to their originals and ranks them on a scale of if you should just replay the original.
Is it like the remake versus re-break or something like that?
Yeah, and it's remake versus re-break, and like there's 4 rankings on it. Re-break, which means the game's awful, and that goes all the way up to replace, where it's like, why play the original? The remake is so much better.
Nice. That sounds fun.
After Metroid Zero Mission, we had Stuart Little 2 for GBA.
Oh my gosh, Stuart Little 2 for GBA. Am I right or am I right?
It is a passable game. I would say.
Yeah.
Consider the fact that this is basically a shovelware game.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's just an easy game. I probably would have beaten it, except I can't do the spoders.
It is top tier shovelware.
It is
I
very
feel like-
top tier.
I feel like I went into this game expecting shovelware, and I feel like it's a little bit better than that. Not a ton better than that, but it's like a little step
Just a
above.
tiny bit better than I was expecting, and I was expecting it to be shovelware.
Yeah.
Yo, Nick, why is Midnight Club Street Race in my Stuart Little?
What?
Oh my god.
What?
The car part.
Yeah,
yeah.
the car part, because we had Midnight
Gotcha.
Club Street Racing last week.
The reason I think Stuart Little was okay is because it was a game that was designed for GBA. So if you think of it from the point of, you're only going to really play it for like 5-10 minutes at a time, maybe a half hour, because that's what those games were originally designed for. It's good for what GBA was intended for.
GBA has a sea of shovelware as well, so...
Oh yeah, for sure.
After Stuart Little 2, we had Mario's Picross for Game Boy. What are your thoughts
I
on that?
love this game.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Observe. I'm
think
still playing it.
I think it ultimately comes down to what I said earlier, where if you like Picross, you're going to have fun with this one, but it's difficult to say
Adjust.
you should play Mario's Picross over, any of the other many options.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna play Picross game, playing a modern Picross game is your best option because of all the quality of life. But it's still
Hey,
interesting
struggle.
playing Mario's Picross, and also seeing the Super Game Boy compatibility, because I had that set up apparently by default.
That being said, when can we expect a Mario Super Picross fan translation?
I'm actually gonna say two real quick on the Mario Picross thing. Honestly, it would have been my favorite Picross, that game that I've played, except for two things. It's only a 15 by 15 grid, and I like doing really big, really difficult ones, and none of these were really that difficult. And two, it's very punishing if you happen to accidentally hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second one I'll agree with. The first one, a lot of Picross, like a bunch of Picross games, at least taken from Picross S. 15 by 15 boards I usually see as like the norm. So.
Yeah, I play a lot of Picross games online and stuff because, like, that's an easy way to get access to them because I don't own the ones that were made by Nintendo. And I like doing big, difficult grids. That's why I like doing big, difficult puzzles. That's why I like doing the variations on Sudoku that I do.
But
I will say, for the player who gets overwhelmed by the bigger puzzles, this could be a pretty good entry point into Picross. Like I said, it was my first Picross game, and it made me seek out more, you know? Like, I really enjoyed it.
It's an alright entry point. Again, I would say look to more modern Picross games because they also have 5x5 boards, which are pretty good entry points to get a feel for how the game plays, all the rules, all that stuff.
Yeah,
kind of,
Picross
which is
has
why
5x5 and goes by 10x10 and such.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's why I say this would be my
Super.
favorite Picross, except for those two factors I mentioned. So it's a good Picross game. Like, I actually would go back to play this again. It's just not quite my favorite way of playing Picross, just because of those two factors.
All right.
That's
Like,
fair,
I'll
that's
say that
fair.
She
That's
likes
fair.
words and she cannot lie.
You're not wrong.
And lastly, we had An American Tail, Fievel's Gold Rush.
Clearly the
Oh my
best game of the night,
gosh.
right?
No,
Highlight for sure for
can't.
everyone.
Look, I'll just say this. The platforming is decent. Some jumps are finicky. The hitbox for the enemy, if you use a hat, it's forgiving. If you do a jump attack, it's not so forgiving. The
only
music is just...
The only time I got to something that I thought was especially dumb was the boss of the world.
Yeah.
Just because it's not clear at all what you have to do.
Look, I got to the jump. That jump is awful.
Oh, the jump's not great as well.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna say it gets a solid yeet.
Is that a good yeet or a bad yeet?
That is a, oh hey, look, a cliff. I have this game here.
No. I'm just gonna yeet this into the garbage. Sorry.
Dang, that's savage. Well, I had fun with it, for what that's worth.
I had some fun with it.
That's
It's
why I always say to
Fun
each
for
your
a little
own.
bit, but the music was just becoming grating, so I was like, okay.
oh boy,
Yeah.
I might have some games in mind for you if you thought that was grating music.
Oh,
no.
God.
We're not doing Crazy Bus.
Please, no.
Crazy Bus doesn't have enough
We're taking
substance.
Crazy Bus.
Crazy Bus doesn't have enough substance to last a full 30 minutes or have a chance to.
Yeah, it's just, hey, let's
Yeah.
drive around a bus.
Alright, how would we rank these games? We'll go top to bottom on calls, so starting with Bendy.
Let's see. I think Metroid has to be at the top for me. It's a fantastic remake. It's probably one of the best 2D Metroid games. I'd probably put it just below Super Metroid in my personal rankings. It's just a fantastic, fantastic game. I think Jaws might actually be the next one below that for me, which I can't believe I'm saying, but like, I don't know, man. It was fun. I had a good time with it, and I want to play it more.
Go for the mastery for retro achievements.
I might.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I gotta be biased and have Fievel at number 3 because, you know, my game.
Yeah.
And then Stuart
Yeah.
Little. And finally, I already forgot the other one.
Picross.
You've already...
Hey, no, Picross is great. Picross is like number 2. Picross,
You've already forgotten it!
You already forgot the game. Jeez Louise.
Andy, you're awful.
Okay, so Metroid, Picross, Jaws, American Tail, Stuart Little 2.
yes.
Okay. Daydream, how would you rank these?
Oh gosh. Well, I think let's do top to bottom. I think my favorite was Mario's Picross because I'm still playing it now. It's really good. I'm just really enjoying this game. Then let's see. My number 2 would be Metroid Zero Mission, then Jaws, then Stuart Little, then Fievel Stale. That was awful.
Aw.
Never make me play that again.
Dune, what about you?
So, let's get this out of the way real quick. I'm kind of stuck between Metroid Zero Mission and Mario's Picross sharing first place.
Oh yeah, that was
Because
very
Mario's
tough.
Picross is really nice and relaxing. It was
yeah,
just
that's
it's a nice puzzle game. It also is a nice beginner. Metroid Zero Mission is a great-ass remake to Metroid 1 in almost every way, including the sprite work. Oh my god,
And,
this
and that's
sprite
coming
work
from
is
someone.
amazing.
And that's coming from someone who hasn't played Metroid 1, so you know.
I have played Metroid 1
Oh.
actually.
Oh, you have actually played Metroid 1?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm just dumb.
Yeah, but I have played Metroid 1, and I gotta say, oh my god, the remake is fucking amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
I would probably play that off stream too. Next up, I'm gonna go with Stuart Little 2 because
Ooh.
it was. I mean, it was playable. Was it annoying? Yeah, there were some few annoying parts, but you know, overall, it was playable.
I like how you went from
Get a
2
new
games you
flask.
couldn't decide which are number 1, and then playable for number 3.
Yeah, it's great.
Jaws NES, I gotta say, I know I'm cheating when I'm saying this because I'm using save states, but I did almost beat Jaws. Again, this is coming from someone who's save scumming, so
Yeah.
take that as you will.
It's.
And
I
then
mean,
we have,
go on. I'll say what I want to once you're done with your thought.
an American Tail, Midnight Club, Fievel Street Racing. Because both of them are just, I don't know. The platforming is decent, but it's just the music would make me want to die.
I mean, I was gonna say, going off of what you were saying about Jaws, how you almost beat it. That was a common thing though for a lot of games. You could beat them in like 10 to 20 minutes. The problem is they were really difficult, and if you died, you'd have to go. Yeah, you'd have to go back to the beginning. So that's where a lot of your gameplay came from. Read one of the examples I was talking about earlier, Terminator for Genesis, because you can beat that game in like 15 minutes, but you only have one life, and if you die, you're back to the start of the game. Anyway, going down. Sorry, what, Toon?
No, go ahead.
Going down the call list, though, I am next, and I would probably rank these from best to worst. Probably Metroid Zero Mission. Not big on Metroid, but this controlled alright. I think I saw a copy of this in the box at one of the stores I went to, so I might need to see if that's still in stock. It might have been Metroid Fusion, though, that I saw. I don't remember. After that would probably be Jaws. I like Jaws. It's not good, but I like it. After that's Mario's Picross. This probably would be higher, but some of the small quirks with the game that really kind of hindered me playing it, they got in the way enough for me to say this probably isn't at the top, but I can still acknowledge it as a good game.
Yeah.
After that, Stuart Little 2. I know I'm sure some people are surprised it's as low as it is for me, since I said I played it as a kid. But
Yeah, I'm slightly surprised.
you know, it's. I mean, we had good games today, and then we had American Tail.
No one like Tail.
No, it's
It's from worst to best, right?
I can't believe Metroid Zero Mission was my least favorite out of these, but no. I mean, American Tail, I think it's all right. It's nothing too spectacular to me, but the boss is still really dumb. And if for those of you who didn't get to the boss, I suggest going back to at least see the boss, just to see how dumb it is and see if you can figure out how to beat the boss, because it took me a little bit to figure out, and it's stupid.
So, I feel like you guys maybe aren't appreciating the pure, amazing game design behind the hat throwing channel.
Bendy, do you want me to change my opinion to this is passable to I hate it?
No, we're good.
Bendy, I will
It's already garbage material for me, dude.
Bendy, I will yeet you into the garbage with this game.
I mean, I think we have it coming.
Is this the
point.
I
garbage?
hate it so much.
Hold on. Bendy, is this the garbage pile that you want to die on?
Yes. I am
All
not.
right, throw them into the garbage.
I'm not gonna shift on this one. I'm taking my stand.
Wait, hold up.
My
Hold up,
gosh.
Toon. Give me the Wilhelm as I yeet him.
I don't have the Wilhelm. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Aw.
But
I
it
know,
is.
sorry.
But Rachel, it is your turn
Even
to
then-
rank the games.
Yeah.
Alright, so we already know what's on the top for me. It's Metroid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fievel?
Real quick thing before I forget on Metroid, if it is Fusion that's over there, I would suggest getting it just because it's an interesting game, but don't expect anything near the level of Zero Mission. It has a lot of dialogue, and it is a lot more linear.
Well, Fusion's
You
also its own game, right? It's not a remake of anything.
No, it's its own game. It is not nearly as good as Zero Mission is, but it's still worth a play. Because they do some very interesting things with the design and the atmosphere and stuff, so it's still worth a play. That happens to be the game, but it's not as good as Zero.
Okay.
Just
I'll
giving
play
you
it.
that fair warning.
Ooh, fair warning.
For warning.
All right. So Metroid Zero Mission's the top for you. Going down from there.
I had to think a little bit on this. I think I'm putting Picross at 2, because Picross is just generally good. I don't have any issue with Picross. The only thing that I was annoyed with is the wrong button reducing time and there being a timer. But
Yeah.
that's something I can ignore. Then third place, I had to think a bit on this. I'm going to say off of initial impression, it would have been Jaws. But off of long-term impression, I'm gonna say Stuart Little. Because Stuart Little is actually, like, it's just it's an easy game. It's just a little hard to get used to the floatiness. And then, I'm on stream, Andy. Sorry, this is my fiance. Then fourth place is gonna be Jaws, because it's still a passable game. And I can handle playing that. I might go back to it, but it's Stuart Little's easier. And then the last game's gonna have to be Fievel, because there's just a lot of bullshittery.
So are we voting to throw Bendy into the garbage with this game?
I mean,
Yes.
look, I am willing to die on this hill. I will defend Fievel to the bitter end.
But, okay, I have 1 sec. I have to get my response to this,
Okay.
which will play on my stream, but you guys won't hear it.
Okay.
All right, Kami, grab his legs. I'll take his arms, and we'll toss him on 3.
Alright. Yeet.
Yeet.
Oh.
Oh wow, is my audio just jacked? Let me try this.
I mean, I can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's just the audio on my computer is jacked. That's why I haven't been able to hear the game. It's because the
mystery
audio
is
on my
solved.
computer isn't picking up audio from the game or from YouTube videos.
Oh.
Interesting.
Professional streamer RoxyAndCompany, everyone.
Hey.
No, my stream's picking up audio. My stream's doing audio. It's just for some reason my computer isn't registering audio from the video games or from YouTube or anything on the internet. It's only registering the audio from you guys.
I love how you were sounding so smart from the decompression talk and all that, and then you just realized, oh no, it's not that at all.
Well, I thought for a second, well, I thought initially it was until the third game, and then the fourth game, and then the fifth game. Also, like every game from 2 on not having audio. It was second, 0 not having, it was like, okay, it could be a compression thing, but then the rest of them having that same issue, I was like, okay, it's just the game's not having audio, what's going on? Yeah, that's just my computer. Oh, hey, you're streaming, no audio.
that was RBC today, and that was an interesting one.
Yeah.
We're on number 29. Next one's gonna be number 30. We're gonna have the big 3-0.
Hell yeah. I should have signups to open tomorrow morning. For people who are watching the stream, though, that's gonna be it for me. I have a very busy weekend. I'm probably gonna be live again sometime tomorrow night for my Game Sharks run for Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures. It's gonna be a as many unique deaths as possible run. I'm probably gonna be running that with a few other folks. Sunday morning, I've got a Cuso Grande match, or I guess Sunday afternoon, depending on what time zone you're in. I am up against some girl in some game that is not going to involve platforming.
Yeah.
Dude.
And then Sunday night, I'm going to be on Arcade Pit with Daydream. We're going to be teaming up against Digital Basic and whoever their partner is going to be.
We don't know yet.
We won't know yet. We'll probably know a little bit closer to showtime. So that's what the weekend's looking like for me. Good night, everyone on my stream side.